All right, we are live from Kentucky Speedway for our Monday night series for Side Draft Racing League. You've got Andy, Bubba, and Jarrett in the booth tonight. How's everybody doing?
Good. How are you
Good.
doing, man?
Doing
Excited
good.
to be here.
Oh yeah.
Excited to see some Kentucky laps go around, man. I'm excited. This should be a fun track. Easier track than what we've seen the last couple of weeks. So excited to see some clean racing.
Absolutely. It's going to be exciting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is going to be exciting. Nighttime, cooler tracks, lots of grip. It'll be sweet for sure.
For you folks at home, not only do you get to just hear us today, you're going to see us. So I hope you guys are ready, because we are coming to your screens wherever you're watching the race room. Here we are. You got Andy and the boys. Here we are, live from the living rooms tonight for our pre-race show. Sorry we started late. We were having technical difficulties. I was freaking out because I'm not tech savvy. The boys heard it. I was flipping out. I mean, it was bad. But now we're here. We're live.
If you're drinking an energy drink at 8:41 p.m., let that be known.
I gotta get hyped for these. All right, I gotta get hyped. I don't even have the pre-race show notes pulled up. What do we got first, Bubba? If you want to do your read through, send it.
Boy, if that wasn't a freaking intro. Here we go, baby. Y'all, welcome to B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. We're your weekly home for league racing, cold beer, and hotter takes. I'm Bubba. You also got Jarrett and Andy in the booth with me tonight. If you're sober, you're watching the wrong daggone screen. All right, we're broadcasting live with B.A.C. levels probably illegal. And we're ready to side draft past politics, pace stars, and your aunt's Facebook rants. Let's drop the green, shrug this thing to the checkered, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir. I love it.
That doesn't get you hype. I don't know what does.
Absolutely. Holy
Just wait
smokes.
till my monologue. I'll probably do my monologue once we after qualifying or something. We'll figure it out.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a good one. It's a night race at Kentucky. The boys voted for a night race in the chat this week, so that way we've got a lot cooler temperatures on the racetrack. 68 degrees Fahrenheit is the outside weather, but track temps are extremely low. 71 degrees on the racetrack. Gonna be a nice, cool evening for these guys. Hopefully, it's an easy time out there, as grip seems to be the big factor. How much you can handle your race car is gonna be the difference maker, especially in turn 3 and 4. What we learned last night in our practice race. Let's go ahead and take a look at our standings. See if I can find those for our Week 5 overall points. You can see the season standings up there. First place, dominating right now, is Daniel Miglin. Second place, Terry Vincent. And third, Keith Fallon. Top of the tables, boys. How are we feeling about those three?
Yeah, you couldn't have said it any better with the season standings. As we're looking at the practice, it's almost identical. Miglin's running pretty hot. Keith Fallon's got the only time with the 29 seconds. Everybody else is hovering in the 30s. Tyler Smith and Braley Brannon's running really well. Nolan McClurg's running good. Terry Vincent. All the names that we've been talking about all season, they're running really well.
We ran practice last night. We did a practice race. It's our Sunday night tradition for this league. If you guys have kind of started that, and the broadcasters, Bubba and I raced against those guys, and Terry was really fast. I was quick. I finished second in the race. Bubba got like 5th or 6th, so we did good. Yeah. We did good for the broadcasters.
Showing out.
You know, what we need to do for when the time comes for us to race against these boys. But Terry was very, very quick, but nobody ever cracked a sub 30. That's fast from Keith. So
yeah, and yes, it's not. Doesn't even look like he just cracked it. He's in the 29.8s now.
The fastest time last night was like a 30.0. I don't think anybody touched 29 last night. So if Keith is that quick, he's going to be a very hard race car driver to beat. Bailey Brandon had a good night last night, and I see he's up the order as well. So good for Bailey. Looks like he figured some stuff out. Hopefully, you know, if you guys can kind of challenge up there. But let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff standings and points as well. Kind of quick look at the playoff picture. Obviously, our 4 winners, Daniel Miglin, Keith Fallon, Terry Vincent, Ryan McClurg at the top of the sheet. Tyler Smith, man that we talk about every single week, who works his way through the field. Tyler Cadd has been consistent. Chris Mackey, pretty consistent. Michael Prince in the 8th spot. I feel like he has the potential to be a lot higher on this list if he kind of wasn't in the same boat as Tyler Smith, where he, works his way up and then falls down the order. Bryce Keegan missed a race, so he fell down to 9th after last week. Stephen Blevins was really hot at the Super Speedway at Daytona, but he's kind of fizzled out, down to 10th, starting to trend in the wrong direction. Then Daniel Jackson, Justin Day, Nolan McClurg, Brian Day is kind of that new bubble for the cut line. There's only 13 regular season races, so the ability to be a playoff driver, the window is going to close very, very rapidly. These guys need to figure it out these next couple of weeks before the All-Star break if they want a shot.
Well, especially if they keep this every week different winner, it's gonna be real tough to find them slots off of points. You're gonna have to win. So either we're gonna have a repeat winner one of these weeks and open it up to points, or we're just gonna be going off the winners, which would be very, very cool.
Is tonight the first night that you guys think we're gonna see our repeat winner?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I can confidently say yes. I don't know who's going to stand in the way of Keith Fallon.
Terry Vincent. Terry Vincent. Terry held me off last night. He was fast, and he did have wheel damage. He was making the pass on me through the tri-oval and smacked the wall. And the thing is, it's all about qualifying, I think, tonight. If you could qualify, get clean air, and be out front and aero dump the guy behind, it's going to be very hard to pass. But the tire strategy played a lot last night. If you take a set of tires, you can flip a stage and get a lot of points, and then stay out and then kind of get that track position. So I think that aspect of the race is pretty interesting. So we'll see what guys kind of do. The cautions are going to play really big tonight for guys that are trying to potentially flip a stage and get track position and get out front.
Yep.
I don't know. We have Tyler Smith going pretty hard in the hot take, saying he's taking this one. So,
ooh, well, he's up there.
He's up there. So we didn't get to see him last night, but he might be up there for us. So we'll see. I think it's gonna be a new winner. I'm going Tyler or Bryce.
I tell you what, 2 drivers, if we're going hot takes here, 2 drivers that I expect to absolutely try their hardest to get in the top 5 again, if not try to get into that victory lane. It's going to be Justin Mummel and Wesley Biggs, both drivers that have finished in the top 5 before, but 2 drivers in that bubble. Wesley Biggs missed last week, so he was unable to attend and kind of hurt his points. Justin Mummel was there but didn't have a very good showing. I think both of these drivers are going to be fast, and I think they're going to be trying to put it all out there tonight.
I like it. We got the power rankings on screen right now. I know we're getting into our hot takes, but the fans at home can see, the B.A.C. show special is our power rankings, and we've started our hot takes in the chats with the drivers, where we do this. We sit around, we BS, and we kind of make like the bold predictions. So my bold prediction tonight is Bryce Keegan wins his first regular season race.
Is it really that bold? I mean,
no, because
he's another one that missed a race and that bumped him down. Like, is it really that bold if you were to say Chris Mackey versus Bryce Keegan, who's a better racer?
Bryce.
I think we would all agree Bryce is the better racer.
We found a lot of stuff out about Bryce in the last 2 days racing with him. I would say last night the big thing is Bryce was in the chat with me and Bubba during during the whole event, and he learned a lot from us, from our setup for the fixed setup and our strategy and what we were trying to do. But we also learned he starts 7th grade this week, so Bryce might be the fastest child on the planet.
Dude.
Bryce.
Young buck out there, dude.
Shout out to Bryce.
Put me to shame, dude.
For staying up late, I believe, on a school night. He said he started school in the middle of the week. So Bryce, go get it tonight, buddy.
His internet's getting turned off halfway through the race, guaranteed.
Yep. Pretty soon he's gonna start having to do, some algebra homework, like starting algebra. So little Bryce all these guys are a lot older than Bryce, and he goes out there and hangs with the fastest dudes in the league. So good for you, Bryce, for being a young sim racer, paving the way. If any of you people out there ever watch this stream and you want to sponsor a young driver, Bryce Keegan, that's your prodigy. to potentially be a Coke Series driver
There's also
in 3
28
years.
other drivers to pick from.
That is very true. But Bryce being, like 12th, I mean, it shows a lot of promise. So anyway, we kind of look at our power rankings and how they've slightly changed. Obviously, the big mover, the race winner last week, Ryan McClurg, cracked into the top 10. Good for him. Michael Prince was a big controversy for us on where to put him with his ability to run well, but kind of having self-inflicted damage to keep him out of that area of conversation. Same thing with Nolan McClurg. We noticed Nolan McClurg, he's 14th, led a lot of laps at the last race, but Nolan's incident points is very, very high. Is a statistic that we found that's holding him back a little bit. So we will see how the guys, change this list tonight, and hopefully they can change our minds and a few surprises out of this group. But we can take a look and see.
For all the viewers at home too, we started doing this on Wednesday night. We actually sit down and, like Andy said, we hashed through this, and this has stirred a lot of pot in the daggum Discord channel because everybody wants to be at the top of that daggum list. And oh buddy, it's getting good. A little fire, competitive fire in the chat on these racetracks tonight. And if you missed it Wednesday night, start tuning us onto us Wednesday night. But we also announced that we're going to get these cars for an in-season tournament, and they got to be at the top 15 of that list, or that they're not racing against the old broadcasters here.
Yeah,
I can't even be mad at him. I've been in multiple leagues and multiple different games, all sports-affiliated games, and if it's just me and somebody else ranks me below where I think I deserve, I've got something to say about it, so I can't even be mad at them. So, it's a lot of fun doing it, and I hope they don't take it out on us and think we're, shit-talking them by any means. But, geez, it is a lot of fun just watching these guys. So, Wednesday night shows, they're going to come and chime in as well. They always do. They did last week, so it'll be a good time hearing what they have to say after this week for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So, for you fans of the drivers that are watching this at home that might have missed our Wednesday night show, if you're a driver that missed the big announcement, we are doing a sponsored in-season tournament. The $60 to the winner is no longer accurate. The pot has grown, exponentially through the roof of that. There's going to be a lot of money for the winner. The big thing is the broadcasters, the three of us, and then our fourth broadcaster, Colin, are going to be competing against the drivers in that tournament. It's going to be starting after the All-Star break, and we're really excited to kind of feature a broadcaster driving and competing with these guys live. So that's going to be a big deal that we are offering to the league, and we just want to grow these guys. And, this is their first season, and we're trying to, shake it up in as many ways as possible. Let's take a look at the practice times right now. We can pull that up. You can see Keith is up there in the front, Daniel Miglin teammate, behind him in second. Let's take a look and see where Keith's at on the racetrack. Don't know if he's out there or not. Let's find him.
Well, while you still have this graphic up, it is up to like $250 for the in-season, not even the finish, the in-season winner of that. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of money given out, and should be a blast.
So we did some work on the side, and we got some new cameras for you folks at home tonight. You can see featuring right now is Keith with a little roof cam. I don't know if let's see where the number 9 is at. No, he's on pit road. Otherwise, I'd show him. Ryan McClurg, though, he's out there on the racetrack. He's sponsoring a portion of tonight's race with the fastest lap. It's going to be really interesting. I'm excited for that. You can see his sponsorship potentially. Let me find it. Here it is. It's Racing for the Cats here for Kentucky Speedway. It's going to be the fastest lap for tonight is the sponsor. Racing for the Cats at Kentucky. The perfect crew for you, for SDRL. So I believe that they are doing some cat, pet rescue type deal. So that's really, really cool from them to kind of have that. I love the graphic that they provided for us, but that's going to be our fastest lap of the race is Racing for the Cats here for the Chophouse Restorations 250. If you haven't watched before, you should definitely know about Chophouse Restorations. Looks like Chris Mackey's getting out of the track right now. We can see that Napa Auto Ports Chevrolet. Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet hitting the
He's
track.
always got some clean paint schemes, dude.
He said
I
he
know
was
he
doing a
gave a
little.
shout out to his designer, but
Should we have should we have mentioned at all to the drivers that maybe they should spruce up their driver outfits, or are we just going to leave that up for fun for later?
yeah, they'll get on board.
But it is so it's the perfect crew fund, and it's for rescuing and rehoming cats in the home state of Kentucky. So, if you live in Kentucky and you want to rescue and rehome a cat, we'll have that fastest lap of the race page up throughout the stream tonight. We'll go ahead and put it up right now. You can see that PayPal link in the bottom corner. I'll hide our faces. That way we can get out of the way and people can kind of watch the race for a minute. There it is. If you want to get a cat and save it in Kentucky, go ahead and scan that QR code at the bottom right of the screen.
QR code and everything. That's legit.
Yeah, it's legit. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our practice results and times. Go ahead and take a peek at that.
So, since Colin's not here, I guess I'll do the old Colin's fast track fact. I guess we're not gonna call it. We're not gonna call it Colin's fast track. We're gonna call it Bubba's fast track fact today.
All right.
Did you know that Kentucky was removed from the NASCAR schedule in 2020?
I think I knew that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't. I don't know why you would get rid of such a great track.
Probably because all them rubber that's left on them asphalt out there that's getting wore off.
But if you don't know about Chophouse Restorations, as we're going to watch Chris Mackey get out and ready for his qualifying lap, I'm going to read it to you as we see the Chophouse Restorations man get after this lap. So Chophouse Restorations is a company that is going to basically professionally do the industry of roofing and exterior restoration, and they're going to serve your homeowners and business across Georgia with premium roofing solutions. They specialize in insurance claim and assistance in full roof replacements, retail and storm damage roofing, gutter installations, commercial roofing systems, new construction, and multifamily projects. But yeah, that's the kind of rundown for them. That's what he told me to say. So it's Chophouse Restorations if you're down in that area. I'm sure you're going to sound, hungry when you ask about the Chophouse, but they're actually, as we have learned in the past, they're going to be about restoring, not feeding you. But if you got a roof down there in Georgia and Ackworth, hit up Chris Mackey.
Also, don't get confused with Chophouse about the race for the cats either. Don't get those twisted up either.
Completely different. Diego Miglin.
we got
fastest on track.
Going to the Chophouse, I promise.
Diego Miglin's the quickest. He's zooming. Nobody's really challenging him, but Bailey Brandon is in third. Bryce Keegan, my prediction for the night. Oh, Terry Vincent takes it to the top. Look at Terry.
Dude, Terry.
29.74.
Here goes Keith.
Keith fell into third. Bryce Keegan falls to fourth. Keith is on a burner.
Bailey's up there too.
Bailey Brandon's up there. Joshua Westendorf. He's got a good time on the board. Jamin Bernhardt starting to work towards the top 10. Blevins, he's up there. He's always in the mix. Haven't seen Tyler Smith yet. Looks like he's a little bit down the order actually in 15th. Way down there.
Is that Halo? Is that Halo up there in 6th?
Is that Dennis Orff? Oh,
Dennis Orff in 6th? Oh,
Can he not wreck the car? Brian Day jumps up there. Look at that, Brian Day.
Oh my God.
From Murfreesboro, Tennessee. All day racing.
All day racing.
All day. Blevins looks like he's kind of slowing that thing down. Ooh. Updated his picture with the king. New little picture.
All right.
Terry Vincent. Oh, wow. Dolan McClurg. He just jumped up to the 4th spot. Ahead of Bryce Keegan. He was quick last night, but a little bit of a terror in the practice race. Ryan McClurg. He's been quick the last couple weeks. Tyler Smith. Oh, boy. He's kind of down there in, 10th, 11th, 12th.
Tyler, you better get that thing moving, dude.
Michael Prince. He just moved well up into the order. He's zooming out there.
Yep.
Are we surprised Tyler Smith's doing this? He likes to do this. He sandbags this for 90% of the race and then figures it out the last 20 laps.
I would think if I was saying I was going to win a race I'd be coming out hot. I'd be coming out strong. Let me tell you.
Good time.
Strong as I
Good
could
time
be
for
right now.
Michael Prince.
Dude, look at all them sub-30s up there, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of sub-30s. Really, really good. Ryan Castleberry to third. Oh my God.
Holy. Where did that come from? Dude, we pissed them boys off.
Yeah, we messed up. We
Oh,
don't
Highline
piss
Racing.
off Highline Racing. My bad.
Way to go, Ryan. Way to go, Ryan. Way to shock me tonight. You know.
Everything I said in the hot takes,
Damn
Ryan,
good
I
lap.
take it all back. If you can start and finish third, I take it all back. If you put this into turn 3, then everything stays true.
Dude, he's from
Didn't he do
Enterprise,
this before?
Alabama.
A little PTSD coming right
I
here.
know
dude.
where.
I'm
I
pretty
know
sure he did it in
exactly where
Texas.
Enterprise is. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Crazy.
No, I think where did Ryan start pretty good? It may have been Dega. I don't think it was Texas. I think he was always back in the pack in Texas.
Was it Richmond? No.
It's gonna drive me insane. Whatever.
It was one of the last couple races.
All right. It's about time for our starting grid, gentlemen. Does qualifying come to the end here? We've got it.
Yeah.
We've got the starting grid.
We got it.
Here we go.
Here.
Row number 1. On the inside, on pole, the number 1 Chevrolet of Terry Vincent. On the outside of row number 1, you've got the number 4 of Daniel Miglin. Row number 2, starting the 3rd spot, is Ryan Castleberry. To his outside, the man with the plan from Hollywood Performance Racing, Keith Fallon. And then in 5th, you've got Michael Prince. 6th is Nolan McClurg. 7th is the kid, Bryce Keegan. 8th, the double B, Bailey Brannon. 9th is Dennis Orff. And 10th is Tyler Cadd.
11th, we've got Joshua Wessendorf. 12th, we've got Stephen Blevins. In the 13, we've got Ryan McClurg. 14, we've got Tyler Smith, who's sandbagging us this whole time. 15, we've got Brian Day. 16, we've got Brian Matthews. 17 is Justin Day. 18 is Austin Guerrero. And 19 is Jamin Bernhardt.
And we got coming in at P20, Jonathan Day, with Chris Mackey coming in at 21st spot. We got Daniel Jackson in the 22nd spot. Austin Norris, which I believe this is his home track, been to Kentucky a lot, in 23rd. Travion Drake, 24th. And Blake Hewlett in 25th.
I'm scored
Rounding out the field tonight.
26, but I didn't qualify.
I will say, Austin's got quite a few fans in the chat right now watching. So, Austin, you're going to have to put on a show for Highline Racing and your fans.
Well, this is going to be it from Andy and the boys for the pre-race show. We're going to go ahead and get off your screen so you guys can enjoy the racing. We will be back at the end of the race with our little cameras up here so you guys got something more interesting to look at than just the random scenic views of Kentucky Motor Speedway. I don't know if we've got Terry Vincent in the booth or not, but let's try and get him for an interview. He is your pole sitter tonight. I think he was here and then he left.
I think that was Ryan. Actually, was up here.
Somebody was coming. We're not sure.
Well,
I still got to figure out how to get off of this screen.
Terry's rolling, so let's not bother Terry, but let's kind of give him a little shout out right on board with Terry Vincent as he is getting ready for the Chophouse Restorations 250 here at Kentucky.
That's clean, boy.
You see Terry Vincent, his hometown of Anderson, South Carolina. He is going to be the guy leading the field off for this race. So congrats, Terry, on the pole. Good racing last night. It was a lot of fun, kind of shooting the banter with you back and forth a little bit, in that race. Hopefully you can go out there and get another win tonight if you hear us. Good luck, Terry, and hopefully we see something out of you. So get ready, boys. Get ready to grip it and rip it, because we're getting ready to go here at Kentucky. The grid is rolling, boys.
All right, how do we get our faces off of this thing? We got to figure out how to do that.
Oh, you're good. I already got it. You don't even worry about it.
Yep.
You can just leave it up there, and I'll pull it up at the end, buddy.
We got Daniel and Keith on the outside lined up together.
Uh-oh, not going green. Sounds like we're going to have a quick delay before we go green out there tonight. Sounds like there could be an issue.
Well, we already had some weather delay coming in here.
Green. And you know what it is? Because I didn't give the speech that we were all looking for. And this is Sparta. From Sparta, Kentucky, where the beer's cold, the engines are hot, and the only thing getting banged harder than the doors of the driver's hitting turn 3. Welcome to Kentucky Motor Speedway, boys.
I love it.
Oh, that's good. That is good. Oh, dude. It's
I
going
love
to be
that.
fun tonight.
I
Dude,
love that.
I don't know, Andy. They going to go with the pit strategy we had last night, or are they going to try to
Well, we can
pedal
go
to the
ahead
metal
and
and hope
do
for
a
a
quick
caution, dude?
pull up of the schedule. We're at Kentucky, so stages are 45 and 95. 167 laps, the total distance. I think tonight you've got to save tires, is what we learned last night. So I would wait to take, kind of do a quick on and off strategy on pit road. You know, take fuel only and get back out there and go, and then take your tires at the stage break. I think that's the plan.
3 sets, right, tonight?
Only a couple sets.
Yep.
So they're still rolling yellow. I think the pace car is potentially going to pull off here, as we're waiting for these boys to roll for their first lap.
Yes, sir.
Let's take a
We
look.
got them teammates on the outside. Gonna be interesting. Yeah.
Pace car rolling. Here we go. Pace car
car's
is
off.
off.
Let's go, baby.
All right, folks. The pace car is off. Terry Vincent is going to lead them into the restart zone. And we are going to start lap number 1 of 167 of the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky for Side Draft Racing League. Terry Vincent is going to get the jump. Daniel Miglin to the outside. Teammate Keith Fallon behind Miglin on the outside. Going to give him a bump as they get rolling. Terry has got a good little start there on the bottom. He's going to hug that yellow line as they make their way off turn number 2. Terry Vincent's going to cover off the top, and Keith Fallon,
He's in the wall.
He's in the wall. He got turned. Oh, that's unfortunate. What happened to Keith there? Yellow flag is out.
He came down or Prince came into him, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a quick replay at this. Looks like a few cars were involved. Keith, potentially the first one. It's showing Brian Day is the vehicle that crashed. Let's kind of do a chase looking forward as we can see what happened to unfold off of turn number 2. You can see farther ahead of Brian Day. You're going to see Keith Fallon get involved with Michael Prince. It's going to send him towards the inside retaining wall. He's going to hit that nose first and hard. Then you're seeing Brian Day get involved here with the 69 of Nolan McClurg. Don't know what happened with these three, as we've got another incident behind Keith.
Well.
And that's big contact for all 4 of those drivers very early in this race. Going to be kind of a burden on their day.
Yeah, Brian Day had.
Last thing you want to see is lap 0 using your fast repair. Holy.
Don't see anybody going down pit road at the moment. I'm sure the cars with damage are going to have to take. There they go. The first one is making their way down pit road. A few other takers.
Jackson, Norris.
Yeah, and from the looks of it, it looks like Michael Prince had a little more momentum out of the turn, but Keith was holding his line perfect, and it looks like Prince was trying to bump draft him and just got that, back left quarter panel and just kept on it. And that's just got him loose.
Abso-freaking-lutely. That's bad luck this early in the race,
Yeah, there may be some words being said in the infield later. If Keith gets collected again accidentally, I assume there are going to be some words to be had.
There was
He's not going to be too happy.
EOL penalty already on that one. Michael Prince, he's going to be on the naughty list next week.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about the naughty list from Richmond. Oh my gosh, that list was long and not distinguished. That was a list.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a big list.
Yep. That and I noticed old Halo new car scheme, new race out there.
Ooh, I haven't even looked at it. Let's see what he's got going on out here.
Got some yellow up there.
Okay.
All right.
I assume that's some sort of pre-workout, or he's been mentioning it a couple of times now, trying to figure out what exactly Dubby is, but
the Dubby car, dude.
Oh, you know what? That's one of the local businesses, I believe.
Wow.
One of the
Dubby.
local businesses within his community that was willing to pay him to put Dubby on his car. So
Huh.
shout out to him rocking the Dubby car. Halo, if you can tell us what Dubby sells, we'll at least mention it once. Um, I don't think they're going to be watching the stream, but if you shared it to them, then that's your own fault.
Got Chris Mackey out there. He is down in 16th. That Chophouse Restorations. Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet.
Oh, yeah.
Bryce Keegan. My pick for the night, just ahead of Halo. You see both those cars rocking the HOR paint schemes together. Terry Vincent.
I picked Tyler Smith there behind him, buddy.
Ooh.
He's coming.
He's in that Alani Toyota. Tyler Smith.
Alani.
Hometown of Panama City, Florida.
Got the Halos Optimal Racing in between the old Alani boys.
Oh, yeah. You can see teammate Ryan Castleberry in the Alani car as well. Looking pretty good. But Terry Vincent, he is still your leader following the early incidents. We're going to go ahead and watch the pace car pull off, and Terry's going to lead him into the restart zone. And get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it as we are going to go back green for the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky Speedway as Terry Vincent gets a great jump in the restart zone as he is going to lead Daniel Miglin as they dive down to the yellow line in turn number 1 at Kentucky Speedway.
Now we get to really see if somebody can, figure out how to utilize some tire wear here and have some sort of strategy. Hopefully they can get a little bit more than, half a lap in.
Boys, we haven't even, this is the first time we've seen him coming out of 4, so how many wall taps can we get here? One?
A lot.
A few.
So maybe in a caution before we hit 3 and 4.
Yeah, they're rolling, aren't they?
They're rolling now, buddy.
Terry's doing really good of just roping the bottom in 1 and 2. His car looks very stable. 3 and 4, his line is so good on the bottom of the racetrack. He doesn't wash up at all. As you see Daniel Miglin wash way up the racetrack behind him as he is fighting Nolan McClurg and Castleberry for the second spot. We're going to go ahead and take a look behind leader Terry Vincent for the battle for second between a few of these guys. You want to run the bottom. That's the optimal line here, but when you're behind the car in front of you, you want to get out of their dirty air and find clean air. That's what's going to allow you to get better rotational speed out of your race car in the corners. If you stay directly behind the car in front, it's going to cause your car to be disturbed and not want to turn throughout the corner and use your tires, very similar to racing in real life. iRacing's aggressive engine at Kentucky Speedway for this track for tire wear is very, very high, and the washout effect is higher than most racetracks. So very similar to what we saw at Vegas in the preseason shootout. It's hard to pass in traffic for a lot of these guys.
Did you breathe at all when you said any of that? Holy, that was a lot.
I know.
You know what we should do after that? I feel like you need a breath. We should pull out one of our new cameras here. I think you should go to Daniel Miglin's front bumper. Let's see this line that he's running and try to catch up to Nolan McClurg.
Let's see, which one do you want? Here we go.
There we go.
I gotta learn them.
Ooh. I don't know if he's trying to purposely run the outside to be faster, but I would think
he's trying to catch any sort of drift that he can. He has just any sort of air that can slowly get him up to Nolan, I think, is what his strategy is here. He could run his own line, but I don't think it'd be as fast.
Yeah,
he's got to get in that throttle off of 2. You hear him dumping that throttle off of 2. He's got to stay in that.
If I'm Terry, I'm like, I'm cutting her back, dude. I mean, he put a gap on him. I'm saving now more than I already was if I was, But dude, he put a gap on these guys in a hurry.
Yeah, second spot, Noel McClurg. We can see what he's doing a little bit differently as he's trying to run down the leader right now, Scary Terry, who's taking that very wide entry into 1 and 2. and then he's getting into that throttle and being very aggressive on the outside off of 2. Nolan not able to quite run the same line or understand it at the moment. We'll see if he can. He's going to wash way up into 3 there behind the leader. That's going to hurt his lap time a little bit on this lap as he's trying to work at him. That's what I mean, that effect of being behind the car in front. It's going to be harder to rotate.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and Nolan's that driver that, we saw last week that, he was going to be aggressive. He was going to wear those tires down, and he was like, hey, I'm going to take my line, and we're going to do the best I can to get up there. So I expect him to be aggressive. I just don't know if it's going to be this early or when, but I expect him to really, stay into that throttle come later in this race.
Bailey Brandon, he's doing a really good job in the top 5. He's running 4th right now, working with Ryan Castleberry, and you see the teammates behind those two, Dennis Orff and Keegan, kind of getting a battle here for the 4th spot as they are single file ahead of him. Seems like the most exciting thing on the racetrack at the moment, but Bailey had really good speed last night. His strategy was very different than what we were doing. He opted to, use his tires and then take fuel only at the end of the race, and it kind of hurt his long run pace. But Bailey had, a decent strategy to put himself at the front last night. So we'll see what he can do tonight.
Dude, I'm watching Chris Mackey work his way up, dude.
He's the big mover.
He's coming.
He's up 10 spots.
Sure, dude. He is on a line for sure. So I don't know. I mean, he's got to get there to at least try to get some track position now on some fresh tires, or I'm sure the tires starting to warm up a little bit right now and really start getting some grip to him. But that boy's moving.
You can see Brian Matthews gets way up into the fence. Chris Mackey's working after him, trying to get some spots.
So at what point do we start just calling Tyler Smith the sandbag master? Because he started 14th. He's already up to 8th and just is cruising around the track. Looks like he's taking good care of his car, and he's just hanging out for the long run. Once again, who would have thought?
Yeah, he's definitely got to sit where he's at right now with all of that traffic in front of him. As you can see from his onboard, that dirty air is going to, hinder him a little bit. You're going to hear, though, as we ride on board with Tyler, he hits the wall there off of the entrance into 1, but they're going to downshift into 4th, and then you need to jam that throttle in the center of the corner. Downshift to 4th in either corner, so that way you can get that rotational speed every single lap in the turns here. Very different than a lot of, short track ovals.
Yep. Mackey's running into some traffic now back there with Norris and Fallon and
starting to see a little bit of a battle for the lead between Terry Vincent and Nolan McClurg. Nolan has gotten to the back of Terry for the lead. Let's go ahead and get caught back up with the leaders as they are running pretty close to each other for the battle right now. Nolan chasing Terry to try and take that spot away. Terry's trying to hold him off.
Yeah, I think it's just a cause and effect of I'm going to save my tires, I'm going to save my fuel. I can hold him off defensively if I need to. This dude's just cruising around the track, but I would not put it past Nolan to make an aggressive move here to try to get a stage win whenever it comes to it, for sure.
Well, we're looking at the mirrors of Terry. He got into the wall there off of turn number 2. I'm sure he's got a lot to look at as Nolan McClurg is changing his line, getting into the clean air, and he's making Terry work for it to keep the lead here early in stage number 1. Terry's doing a very good job, though, the aero dump, kind of try and block his lane and block his air, but if Nolan can get enough air packed on his right rear of his spoiler, he could potentially slow him off the corner and get him.
It's going to be interesting to see if he goes into full blocking mode, still try to save some tires, or try to push it and get another gap on Nolan, for sure.
What we're noticing a lot of here after the first caution, it looks like a lot of our drivers are realizing, hey, if we can just keep this thing clean, we're going to find ourselves in the top 10 at the end of this race. So it seems like a lot of people are not pushing nearly as aggressive now. They're just trying to see what they can do to keep their car alive.
Well, Nolan McClurg is definitely working. He's
working.
all over Terry. He's trying to get him.
We knew this was going to happen. We knew Nolan was going to do Nolan things. All right, we saw him last week. We saw what he was doing.
These guys are battling really hard.
He did this for how many laps? 250 laps last week, and I expect him to do it for 167 tonight.
Yeah, he's working it.
Looks like he's got it.
I don't know. He's on the outside right now. Terry Vincent. They're working off of turn number 2. A little bit of a lift there out of Nolan, and he's going to try and set him up high and then go low. You see the move now from McClurg. He's going to run the bottom into turn number 3. Is he going to get Terry Vincent? Yes, he is. He's going to slide him for the lead. Let's see if he can make it stick off of 4. He gets up into the wall, but he's going to hold it. Nolan McClurg, your new leader, lap 23 at the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky Speedway for Side Draft Racing League.
What Cole Trickle did to win his final race. Days of Thunder reference there for anybody doesn't know that. You're missing out on gold, right? If you like Top Gun, you're gonna love Days of Thunder.
Go watch it. Go watch it. It's a classic. Isn't the second one coming out, dude?
Days of Thunder?
I think they're making a second one.
Oh, that would be electric.
Starting to see a really cinematic battle here as Terry is not letting off easy for Nolan. He is going to stay very close to his bumper for the time being. He's only a quarter of a second back. That is a very, very close gap for the battle for the lead. Terry and Nolan are putting on a freaking show right now. Terry's using that high line, though, into 3 to get a little bit cleaner air and then get later, into that throttle to try and get an advantage for speed down the straightaways, trying to make Nolan work for it. Nolan doing the complete opposite for the time being, working that yellow line. But if Terry can do what Nolan did, pack that air on that right rear spoiler, he's going to get him.
That's what if you're Terry, you're like, okay, is he running his tires out from underneath him right now? All I got to do is stay close, stay within striking distance, and in a matter of 20 laps, I can make my run. I can figure out what he's doing, figure out what line he's taking, and make my move then.
With a track like Kentucky, are you going to take those tires 40 laps?
Yes, you have to. You only get 3 sets for a 167 lap race. You have to, I think it's 3 or 4 sets, so you have to absolutely push your tires as long as they will go for your first 2 sets. It's not 3 total sets, it's 4 total sets for the night, so you have to push your first set at least 60 laps. I mean, you really got to take care of him out there.
Yeah, so I think Terry Vincent realizes that and just knows, like, hey, man, you could have this P1. I'm going to keep running my smooth line. You can keep eating those things up on the high line. Like, we're 26 laps in, and you spent plenty of those on the high line trying to catch me. Like, you got to save those things where you can, especially if you're trying to potentially have a set with, like, let's say 20 laps to go.
Well, lap 25, we're starting to see our first few takers for gas enter the pit lane. Ryan Castleberry, Brian Day, Tyler Smith, Josh Westendorf, Tyler Cadd, and a few others are all starting to make their way down pit road. It's starting to get very busy in that part of the racetrack. The leaders, for the time being, are staying out. We'll see what their strategy is compared to the others, as we have a lot of guys utilizing pit road to get their gas and go done now, as there's only a few laps left in the stage.
Yeah, that was close. Back here watching Mackie again, just kind of move up. It's like methodical with Keith Fallon, and they're coming to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic back there for this track position.
Yep.
That's why these guys are running so much slower than the leaders in all that dirty air.
So, something that wasn't brought up in the pre-race is Michael Prince is now a member of Tyler Cadd's team. So, as we were starting to see all of these teams, is what it looks like, instead of groups of cars pitting at once, that they're all going in with their teammates. So, if Tyler Cadd goes, I expect that is when you're going to see Michael Prince go, but you're seeing the HOR team pit. You're seeing a lot of these other teams like Highline, they've already pit. So you're starting to see everybody kind of piece it all together, and now they're just trying to get with their teammates.
So Terry Vincent, he pits on lap 28. Nolan McClurg, your race leader, and Bailey Brannon in second, going to go ahead and make their way down pit road now. Keith Fallon looks like he's going to stay out and inherit the lead for the time being, as he is in a battle with Jonathan Day for track position right now. We'll see where these guys cycle out as drivers are making their way down pit road. You can see for the pit stop strategy on your screen right now, top 8 are still yet to pit for fuel. they're going to need to take at some point.
Oh yes, they got to be getting close to it for sure.
Keith involved in that first incident on the racetrack. He probably had to pit, take a fast repair, and top off on gas, which is why he's able to stay out a little bit longer than some of these guys.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate because your teammate Daniel Miglin has already pitted, and Jamin Bernhardt. They both have already pitted, so now you're going to have to pit with the likes of Daniel Jackson, Stephen Blevins, Jonathan Day, and
Correct.
you got to hope that they all go with you. Because if they don't and they leave you stranded for a lap, you're going to be, you're going to be way back there.
Well, Fallon is now making his way down pit road, as well as Jackson and Blevins. So that means Terry Vincent, who was your race leader when he pitted, he is going to inherit the lead shortly. As you can see, he is in fourth. The blue line there showing when his last stop was. So you can see their stints on your screen, and then where that break is at, that's the start of their new stint. Terry Vincent, he is one of the most recent guys to pit, as he is about to be getting by all of those guys that just made their way down pit road. And now Terry Vincent, again, is your race leader. Nolan McClurg is going to be the guy that inherits second, as it seems like he lost a bit of time. Daniel Miglin has gotten around Nolan for the second spot. Miglin is now running second instead of McClurg. McClurg now fighting in traffic with a few drivers around him for the time being.
You know what I think? I wonder if if McClurg took tires and nobody else did. I wonder if Vincent just took gas and Miglin just took gas until they got that spot on the pit stops.
Yeah, strategy is 100% fuel only. I don't know why you would want to take tires this early. I mean, just to lock in a stage win, I guess, but it's a big gamble. You want to save your tires as long as possible.
Yeah, and that's where, Nolan was running that car pretty hard there to catch Terry and keep in front of Terry, so I wonder. It'd be a
looking
question
at
for these stage interviews.
the last lap time ran Nolan McClurg. He ran a 29.99. Leader Terry Vincent ran a 29.78. So Vincent definitely has a lot of speed out front.
Yeah, I don't see that going anywhere because I mean even last night you were on better tires and he was on smoke tires and he was still fast, So
Absolutely.
We're getting words from our anchor in the pit booth that Nolan McClurg did not take tires, but he did miss his pit box and have to reverse into it. But Bailey Brannon did take rights.
Interesting.
All right.
Interesting strategy from Bailey to take right sides only.
I think he did that last night too.
Yeah, he did.
I think he did.
I mean, maybe he thinks he's got the secret sauce, but yeah, the reason that Nolan's lagging behind is solely because, yeah, he just couldn't get into his pit box cleanly, and that's going to make or break your top 5 drivers, or these split-second decisions and being able to get into your pit box cleanly and out cleanly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we seen it last night. Me and Andy seen it last night. Well, I seen it last night because Andy had a great pit stop. I pitted in with him and Bryce, and I was just slow rolling it out of 1 and 2 in pit, the pit exit. Dude, I lost a ton of time that I could never make back just because that small minor, detail. But when you're talking seconds, it's huge on the track. So
yeah, especially being able to, or having to go back into the reverse, slam it back, then get it in the spot, and then have the game actually register that you're in the spot to then have the pit crew safely go and start refueling. You're looking at
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Not bad
still
from
rocking the cowboy hat.
Terry Vincent, having an easy night for the time being, as he is rolling way out front of the rest of the field. Daniel Miglin has broken free of Nolan McClurg for the second spot. You can see Nolan there just behind Miglin, trying to work after him. But right now, with about 5 laps to go in the stage, it's going to be hard to run him down. Tyler Smith trying to catch the two of them. He is running 4th. Keith Fallon is in 5th. Bailey Brannon, who we just talked about, is battling Josh Westendorf for the number 6 spot. Ryan Castleberry having a crack at 7th. Tyler Cadd going to challenge him on the outside, as we are seeing that 91 Chevrolet get around Castleberry. He's going to take the spot now. Castleberry's going to drop there, and you can see Bryce Keegan. He is working at Castleberry now for that 9th and 10th position. Jamin Bernhardt 11th on the outside looking in, as well as Chris Mackey fighting for those last bits of stage points, as we've only got 5 left in stage number 1 for the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky Speedway. Terry Vincent looking good, boys.
Yeah, and if you're Terry Vincent, you just have to sit here and look around and say, God damn it, these stages are killing me. If there were no stages, I was going to win this by, 2 laps over everybody else. But
Terry's happy I'm not in his rear view.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, he's going to have somebody in his rear view in about 6 laps when everybody bunches back up.
Well,
Yeah,
last night,
you don't want.
Terry and I split the load for laps led. I gave him a good challenge, for the time being, but he got into the wall pretty hard on a restart, which set him back. If that wouldn't have happened, I think Terry would have probably just whooped me. But I gave him a little bit of a run last night, and I think him battling with me definitely changed his strategy, Made him a little better for tonight. Now he's fast as hell.
Keith Fallon in the wall out of 2, it looks like, right there, and that's going to slow him up a little bit, and he's just trying to finish this in his, P5 spot. He collected the wall. Bailey Brannon is going to try to capitalize on that.
Not bad for getting caught up in lap 1 cautions. So.
Yeah, but any sort of damage, you don't want to see that. I tell you what, enough times collecting that wall, you will give a wheel damage eventually. I've found that out.
Oh, yeah. Have we all.
Bailey Brannon is working at Keith Fallon. They are battling for a top 10 spot here in stage number 1.
Michael Prince is working on Mackey and Bernhardt, I believe.
So, Andy, I got to ask you here, if Keith Fallon did collect some cosmetic damage on that front right splitter on that wall out of turn 2,
he doesn't have a fast repair.
He doesn't. He does not. So is it worth sitting, or Keith Fallon, right? Yeah, Keith Fallon. Mm-hmm. Is it worth sitting in the pit for that minute and putting himself pretty much
absolutely
at the back?
Yeah, because you can change your strategy here enough in stage 2 to guarantee yourself the lucky dog, not get any damage, don't take tires, fuel only in the stage, and then after you get your lucky dog, unlap yourself for stage 3, take your tires, start from the back, and then just be patient on the long run and just, get the spots back. You can work your way back.
That's why you're the GOAT, bud.
Well, we are seeing right now Terry Vincent. He is going to take the checkered flag for the stage. He is the stage number 1 winner of the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky. Terry has been kind of the stage master early in the season. I mean, he's taken a lot of stage wins at the road courses and at a few other tracks. He has looked really, really good, especially earning those stage points. So great job, Terry, to go out there, lead a lot of laps, show the guys your speed, your pace, and, get after it tonight. Daniel Miglin, he's going to be 2nd in the stage. Nolan McClurg, making an arc break there a little bit. Almost got into Terry. Nolan McClurg came home 3rd. Tyler Smith 4th. And Keith might have that damage, but he brought home a number 5 spot for the stage. We're going to go ahead and watch these boys head down to pit road, as it should be open here. We'll see where they are at, as Terry Vincent is going to lead these guys into pit road. It is time for pit stops. Everybody go ahead and take a stop. We'll see who can win the race off pit road here.
And I just did something really funny, and I think everybody's going to love this. I just made a channel specifically for Terry Vincent that I will give him only permissions to. So that way, so that way he can have somewhere that he can hang out. It's called Scary Terry's Funhouse.
Scary Terry's
so he can hang out in there, so that way it's easy to drag and drop whenever he needs to go anywhere. I'm gonna make sure that that's what's
Terry's in
going
the
on.
hangout room.
Keith
I'm
Fallon.
gonna wait for him. I'm gonna wait for him to get out because he's got some competition here.
Keith Fallon, very quick stop.
Yep.
First one off pit road.
Up, then I'll drag him. Just let me know whenever he's good. I'm gonna keep messing with this channel for a little bit.
Yep. Terry Vincent, he should be off pit road now. We can go ahead and try and pull him up into the booth.
All right.
If you're ready, we can go ahead and talk to our stage number 1 winner.
So can somebody else do that for me?
I get him. Yep.
All right.
Terry Vincent, it's Andy and the boys in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Looked really good last night in the practice race, doing the same thing tonight, grabbing that stage number 1 win. Anything you got for these boys in stage 2? Looks like if you guys change the strategy to try and get ahead of you out there.
If it happens, it happens. I'm just trying to run my best race, get the best result I can. If I win, I win. If I don't win, I'm not sad about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your public affairs coach? Because that's been your same response for about 3 weeks in a row now, and I just want to make sure I get them on speed dial if I ever need to, get myself in any situations.
We need that number for the broadcast booth.
Yeah, we're gonna be under some hell eventually. I'm sure. I need to go be able to, give a good speech.
Blow up.
Yeah.
Good job, Terry. You were fast last night. You pole position, stage 1 winner, dude.
Bet you're happy I'm not out there with you tonight, Terry.
Yeah.
Keep it up, good speed, buddy.
Not seeing Andy in the rear view mirror tonight.
You're looking really good again out there, dude. Keep it up. You're driving hard. Have a good race and have fun out there as always.
I'll try. Thank you, boys.
Yes, sir.
Also, we made a chat just for you since you're not a team. You get to go to Scary Terry's Funhouse.
Terry Vincent, your stage number 1 winner. We now have our interview cam, as you can see here, our onboard showing Terry Vincent. We're excited to give that to you guys all season long. So, that is Terry Vincent grabbing the stage, did a great job, led a lot of laps. Keith Fallon, he is your new race leader. He opted to start on the outside lane for the beginning of this stage. The pace car is going to pull off. You've got Keith on the outside, Bailey Brannon on the inside, Daniel Miglin on the inside in third, Terry Vincent outside row number 2 behind the race leader. Keith Fallon is going to lead him into the restart zone. Get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it as we are going green again from the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky for Side Draft Racing League.
Stage 2, boys. See what these new tires bring. Or in Keith's note, some more guys. I think for our viewers at home too, since we started messing with these cameras, I don't know if you know it, but we actually have a B.A.C. casting and drafting Discord. You can get into. Maybe or Bolton will drop a link, but come in there and tell us how we're doing, tell us what we suck at, and give us suggestions. I'd like to hear it all.
It's not a terrible idea. I will make an invite link for everybody. It's going to expire in a week, so you get to watch the next stream if you miss this one.
Well, right now, Bailey Brandon's got the lead, and he's given Terry a run for the money. We saw Keith fall there. He was Fallon away from the top spot as it looked like he was on older tires. Terry Vincent's going to be moving to the inside of Bailey Brannon as they are working into turn number 3. Vincent's going to challenge him for the lead now. Vincent looking really good on the bottom of the racetrack. He's getting a really good drive off the corner with Bailey Brannon to his outside. They're going to be side by side into the tri-oval. Bailey Brannon still holding the advantage over Terry Vincent. Daniel Miglin right behind him, hounding in third place, looking to pick up the crumbs if they make a mistake. Nolan McClurg behind Miglin in fourth. Tyler Smith in fifth. He is up there and ready to battle and tussle for the lead. Terry Vincent, Bailey Brannon still side by side. And oh no! Terry Vincent gets into the right rear or left rear quarter of Bailey Brannon. He's going to slide him up the racetrack. He moved him. Daniel Miglin, now the race leaders. He's going to go by and clean up the crumbs just as we anticipated. Miglin leads him through the tri-oval. So we are on lap number 54.
That was crazy. That was a lot right there. Like, good job, man.
Thank you.
I am watching Keith go backwards, dude. Like, I am saying backwards.
Yeah, that is not what we need. Did he end up taking any of that damage repaired that we talked about right there at the end of that stage trick? I think that may be killing him.
I don't know if he did.
There's no chance.
But as we are battling for the
lead, I had
lead,
enough time to go take a piss. I think he had enough time to sit in them pits and probably still, end up on the lead lap and get that damage fixed.
battling for the lead here, Tyler Smith has got a great front row seat to all of the action as we are watching Daniel Miglin, Nolan McClurg, and Terry Vincent just ahead of him go after it for the top spot. Tyler Smith looking a lot better this week. He's going to try and get up there and compete for the top spot with these boys in stage number 2. We are on lap 54 going to the end of 95, and this stage still a pit stop required to make it to the end. Tyler Smith is motoring the Alani Toyota for Highline Racing to try and get his way to the top spot and score some good points this week.
I know Tyler Smith's going to watch this VOD back, and I heard you say looks a lot better this week. What do you mean by that?
Well, we've seen some
somebody
Tyler...
that averages 5th place. What are you trying to infer here?
I'm trying to say that he's had bad luck.
Oh yeah.
He's just gotten a lap down at a lot of these races and had to really fight his way back. Tonight, he's up there and ready to fight for the top spot. He said he was going to do better. And sure as shit, Tyler Smith is up there in 4th, giving it to him for the top spot. Daniel Miglin, though, has gotten the lead from Terry Vincent. Terry said he's going to try and make it look easy, but it's looking real difficult as he is stuck in the dirty air of the 2 cars ahead. He's probably screeching those tires right now as they make their way off turn 4. Daniel Miglin's still leading them.
This is going to make for a very interesting last 67 laps. I can guarantee it. That people are going to run out of tires. They're going to put these things in the dirt. They're going to have no choice but to take tires because of what's happening right now.
Seeing Miglin in his 5 minutes of practice is paying off.
Nolan McClurg got really close to the bumper of Miglin on the entrance of turn 3. McClurg is ready to try and fight for the top spot. He's looking good as he is going to try and continue to challenge Miglin for the lead. They are racing really hard here. McClurg has very, very aggressive entries into the corner. Gets a good drive off as well for how hard he's driving that thing into the corner. See if he can get Miglin.
Surprising as he's typically a high line kind of guy on these sort of tracks, that he is able to get that car to turn over so well on these turns and get down to that bottom yellow line.
Yeah, he's looking good. They're kind of starting to spread out a little bit. Terry Vincent is falling off the pace from the leaders as they continue to battle for the top spot. Tyler Smith is giving it to Terry for the number 3 spot. They're pulling away from the rest of the field.
Who's not spreading out is this P12 to P16. These guys are getting after it right now.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that group when we get a chance. It's just too difficult to look away from this battle for the lead between these 4 drivers.
That's the thing, is like you get caught in a battle like this and you forget almost like, hey, I gotta try to save some tires here for a long run, because I've been battling this dude for 15 laps now, or it's like, oh, okay, I gotta save.
They're starting to get spread out.
Yeah, if you give the position or the guy that you've been battling that's behind you, either lets up and then you're like, oh, okay, I can breathe now and start saving some tires. But there's a lot of, like, McClurg just got in the wall coming out of 4 right there. That's what you start to see, and you're like, well, all right, I need to start conserving these tires, because it's only been 5 laps.
We can see the top few cars have pulled away, but here's the battle for 5th. It's Bailey Brannon, Ryan Castleberry, and Tyler Cadd. Danny Jackson looking to find some positions, as well as Michael Prince, as they are really putting on a show for the 5th spot. A few guys on back behind them, single file, trying to maybe get something done in all the clean air or dirty air, but it's difficult to make something happen when you got all those cars stacked ahead of you.
Yeah, and at this point, is it really worth trying to gain a whole bunch of spots, or just keep those tires good and just wait for a mistake? Right, there's no need to push your car over the limit here with, fairly good tires. You can, but you shouldn't, and patience is key on this track.
Yeah, absolutely.
The more they stretch out, the more people get in their rhythms, and I mean they ran a clean stage 1 minus the first lap, but that's where it's like, okay, well, we run long stages. Am I going to get that caution? Am I going to get that, caught back up in time to use my, my saved tires, or, is somebody else going to get caution and I'm not going to lose or gain the track position back, because everybody's going to pit and take tires. It's a playing game, as always, It's turning left. It's turning hard and left, the strategies of it.
Ryan Castleberry still unable to get around Bailey Brannon for number 5 spot, having a tough time at doing it. Danny Jackson, the number 18 Ford, he is up the most positions out of anybody. He has gained 14 spots on the night. Danny Jackson is looking pretty darn good as he has gotten his way all the way up to 8th. Up 14 spots so far. Good for you, Danny. Keep it up, buddy. Get some more.
Hey, this way. Keep going trucking, buddy. Freaking old Terry's caught back up to McClurg as well. Up in the 3rd, battle for 2nd.
Keith Fallon just moved way down the order. Don't know what happened to him. He's still going back.
Danny Jackson, somebody we don't talk about enough with Sky Motorsports, with Austin Norris and Stephen Blevins running with him. Danny Jackson's trying to make a name for himself and say, hey, I'm a part of this team too.
Saw a battle for a spot way down the order. We see a few of these guys 3 wide. Keith Fallon, Ryan McClurg. Looks like Brian Day from All Day Racing really fighting for the spot at the back, putting on a show, as a few guys are going to start their pit cycles now. Jonathan Day is going to go ahead and enter the pit lane early. Daniel Miglin, he is still the race leader, but the gap has shrunk, and it's shrunk by a lot. Nolan McClurg and Terry Vincent have closed in on him for the top spot. Miglin's got a lapped car ahead of him, could slow him down a little bit.
Michael Prince and Daniel Jackson in this 8-9 spot. Michael Prince, he is running very aggressive. We're talking like a young Kyle Busch here. He is cutting off Daniel Jackson. He is squeezing him up into that wall. And I know Daniel Jackson's not happy about that, so would not be surprised if we hear from one of them tonight.
We're seeing the 11 give the race leader a little bit of an issue to try and get around him, making him work way up the racetrack towards the wall, not making it easy for him to get around, as now the guys in 2nd and 3rd have to do the same thing.
Surprised there's not a hand out the window there.
Oh man,
yeah.
If I could, I would. I'd tell you that.
Yeah, I know it.
I know one of these drivers have one of those things key bound.
Yeah.
Just communicating,
Halo.
keeping up with foreign relations.
Yeah, it's just waving hello out the left and or right side of the car.
The finger.
Tell me he's number 1.
Yes, Goose, I know, the finger.
Oh my.
Guys
we already did
starting.
a Days of Thunder, and now we're doing a Top Gun. We've got to just keep going with the Tom Cruise theme here. We just
We're seeing Austin Guerrero. He has now entered the pit lane for his green flag stop. Jonathan Day looks like he stopped a few laps ago, but he has already made his way back down pit road. Could be a potential penalty for him. Don't know why he has re-entered the pit lane. Could be trouble for him. Austin Guerrero, one of the early takers here in stage number 2 to get his fuel completed to get him to the end. We are lap 70 in this race. They are racing to the end of lap number 95 for the stage. So they're really going to have to push to get to the end here.
At this point, you have to kind of commend Terry Vincent. One, he's too hard-headed to join a team. So he really doesn't even know when he's pitting half the damn time. And he's just pitting whenever he feels like it or the car in front of him pits. And he's still doing what he's doing. He's still sitting out here in the top 3. And I know he's only going to pit whenever Nolan pits. But Nolan probably has somebody on his team that's going to come with him as well. Like, it's just the fact that you're able to do this as a one-man show is impressive to Terry Vincent.
Yeah, absolutely. To not have any teammates but still be competing, this well amongst the field, it is impressive in my opinion. Tyler Smith, he enters the pit lane. First one out of the top 5 to make his way down pit road. We're on board with Terry Vincent. Looks like he was able to get some runs on Nolan McClurg. He's going to dive to the inside and challenge him for second as they are working in turn number 3 for the second spot. Vincent is doing a great job roping that yellow line on the long runs, but Nolan McClurg was able to carry a lot of speed and retain the position from Vincent as they work through the tri-oval. A lot of drivers now making their way down pit road. The gates have opened. They are flooding, and everybody is on pit road this lap. A lot of takers.
Yes.
Well, I don't know how much longer Vincent and Nolan want to ride it, but I think, Tyler Cad's gonna try to stick with him as well. Michael Prince out as well. They're just gonna keep going.
Miglin is on pit road now. McClurg and Vincent stay out as they are side by side now, battling provisionally for the lead for the time being. But Terry Vincent is on the bottom of the racetrack. Nolan McClurg is up top. If I'm Terry Vincent, I'm going to pit now. Run Nolan out there wide. Slow the thing down and get down pit road. Let's see if he does it. No, Nolan McClurg. He's going to dive down pit road. He's going to follow Terry Vincent in. Vincent able to actually get a lot of time to McClurg there to inherit the lead. Michael Prince, he is not pitted yet. He's going to stay out. Michael Prince is now the race leader with Jamin Bernhardt, Joshua Westendorf, and Brian Matthews in tow. We will see where Daniel Miglin comes out as he was the leader that pitted. We'll see if he'll be able to come out ahead of those guys. But right now, Michael Prince staying out on the racetrack. He's going to get
other than some
run
points,
time here.
why would you stay out? Because you're going to lose probably 0.2 of a second from doing that, from getting away from the leaders. I don't understand really what it is that
it's
you're
gaining. The clean air is what you want. Terry Vincent making his way off of pit road. Daniel Miglin, he's going to make up a lot of time to Vincent for pitting earlier. Maybe Vincent decided to take some tires here as he's lost a lot of time to Miglin. Tyler Cad is now third. Tyler Smith, he could be third, but he has not pitted yet. We're seeing Miglin, the first car to cycle through. He is now the race leader. Terry Vincent, he's going to be behind him shortly. Tyler Smith's going to work his way up the order, get a lot of spots. Looks like Tyler Cad did stop.
Yeah, Tyler Cad went in with, pretty sure Terry and McClurg, I believe.
Tyler Cad, he's up to the provisional third place position as he's in some lap traffic. Michael Prince is up to the fourth spot, still not pitted. He's going to have to take at some point. Tyler Smith trying to get around Michael Prince. He's already completed his pit stop. I believe Michael Prince has pitted as well. So it's going to be Cad. Yes, we did see him pit. So it's Cad, Smith, and Prince battling for the third spot as Daniel Miglin is trying to put as much time between himself and Terry Vincent for the lead. Let's go ahead and tune in on this battle for third between Tyler Smith, Tyler Cad, and Michael Prince. They are putting on a show here. Tyler Smith trying to go around the outside off of turn number 2. He's going to challenge Cad. Battle for second is on.
Yes, sir.
He's going to go ahead and get it. Great move there, Tyler Smith. Michael Prince now, the next man up to try and get around Tyler Cad. He gives him the bumper a little bit there. Got him loose in the tri-oval.
If you're Tyler Smith and you're able to pull that off with those tires, that's giving me enough confidence to say that, hey man, I can take these 15 more laps. I can get us to the stage break.
Absolutely. Nolan McClurg has now caught the back of these guys. He's going to try and battle through them as well. The battle for third is on. Terry Vincent, he's got a long way to go to catch the leader. We're going to go ahead and stay tuned for this battle between Michael Prince and Nolan McClurg. This is now the battle for fourth. This is good. Nolan McClurg, he's going to try and power around the outside of Prince. I think Nolan might have took some tires here. That's why he dropped so far back, and now he's just got all that extra speed.
Yeah, but these are two aggressive drivers. Watch Michael Prince try to squeeze McClurg up the track if he gets the opportunity, and watch Nolan. You know, he's no slouch. He's ready to rock and roll. He's going to take those tires to the bare bone. There's going to be nothing left but rim whenever Nolan Ryan's ready to, you know, swap out for all four.
Absolutely. He's doing great. Daniel Miglin still out front. Got a big gap on Terry Vincent. About half a straightaway. Then behind them is Tyler Smith by about another half a straightaway. We can go ahead and pull up. I think it's about time for a little track map just to see what's going on out there. We can see
spread out all over the place.
You can see here Daniel Miglin, the leader, and his gap to Terry Vincent behind. Miglin at the start-finish line now. Terry Vincent now at the start-finish line. And then Tyler Smith in third now at the start-finish line. So you can see there it is a pretty hefty gap for Daniel. With 10 laps to go in the stage, he can just relax and turn some clean laps as he's got a lot of clean air in front of him. Tyler Smith got a lot of cars behind him battling, but he does have a big advantage with the clean air in front now that he's gotten around the number 87. That is Jonathan Day, the lapper, in between everybody as they battle for third. But Nolan McClurg has gotten around the lapper as well. We'll see if Nolan McClurg can give it to Tyler Smith for second, or who's going to take that, or sorry, for third. Who's going to take that spot away before the end of the stage here, get those points.
Yeah, if you were Tyler, you'd want to just kind of have Day keep that gap between you. That way you can save the tires for his next stage. But Nolan had other plans.
So they should have what? 2 sets of tires going into this last stage, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah, you want at least 2 sets before the last stage. I would have taken tires at the stage break and then taken fuel only this last stop, so that way you can take a set and then you have 2 extra for the end of the race.
Yeah, well, did they have 4 sets to give or 4 sets total?
4 sets total, 3 extra.
Yep, so which means they've already
taken 1 set.
Yep, and they're going to take the second, which means they're going to have
2 sets left.
Yep, all right, sweet.
Yes, sir. I know. The tire math gets confusing when you think about it.
Yep, and then I'm trying to think on, realistically, if you start getting down in these green flag pit stops, we've had 1 caution this whole race, and it was lap 0. So realistically, you got to start kind of strategizing. When are you going to take these tires, and is it beneficial to take the tires at all if it's going to stay green?
I don't know, man. I think if it starts this last stage, people are going to start getting aggressive. They're going to go, oh, okay, now we got to roll. Now we got to go start pushing our cars, and I think that's when it's going to get a little messy. People are going to start over-driving the corners and trying to make passes fitting in where their cars physically can't do it. So I think that's when, if you have midway through that third stage, you have a caution or somewhere close to there, bang, you got extra set of tires, you put them on, and now you're running faster than anybody that had an extra set. Or even if you have a late caution to where if it's 10, 15 laps.
Here's a curveball. Here's a curveball for you, because our next one's coming at lap 95, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You get another caution at lap 107. You taking your last set, or are you going to keep running?
107? Ooh.
You got 12 laps on them bitches. Are you going to run them again? Are you going to keep it out? Are you just going to... See, this is where we get kind of weird. This is where we get interesting. Because is it going to stay green? Are you going to have another opportunity to put them on?
12 laps on my tires? I don't think I'm taking tires.
All right, let's say 25. let's say we're at lap 115.
Boys,
So that'll
Noel
give you
McClurg
40 to
and
go.
Tyler Smith are side by side for the third spot. I've been cycling through the cameras, and this is getting really good as they are battling very, very hard. McClurg was able to make a move in turn number 1. Off of 2, he got to his inside, got the move done in 3 to go side by side. Now he's finally gotten around him, and Terry Vincent's pace has fallen off a lot. They are starting to catch Terry Vincent a decent amount.
Yeah, I think tires is everything for him. I think it's been that way when it was Texas. It was the same way, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm sitting here and I'm Nolan McClurg, you got to give this dude props. He's able to, he's able to turn on a dime. On ice skates, it seems like he has no problem going out into an ice rink and being able to do whatever you need this car to do for him. He's done it 2 weeks in a row now, where his tires are crushed.
Well, looking out the roof cam of McClurg, Terry Vincent, he's railing them in very quickly for second. We've only got 2 laps to go in the stage. Is he going to get him here and take that second spot away from Vincent?
I don't think he gets it here, but I think he just shows a point where he can run these things down to the rim. It does not matter. He somehow just planted that car and just is so good with it that the tires do not matter to him. He can run this thing aggressive all he wants, and it just nothing compared to some of these other drivers.
Well, here we go. Noel McClurg has run down a lot of time to the driver ahead, which is Terry Vincent. Terry's looking at the rear view. The last couple of laps, he's getting a half second a lap. McClurg is making up a lot of time. They're coming to the stage white here, lap 95. Dingo Miglin, he's taking the white now, is Keith Fallon. He's going to go a lap down to Terry Vincent and Nolan McClurg. He's already been a lap down, but man, McClurg is hauling late into this run.
I don't know, unless he's like, I'm going to run it out and get new tires at the stage break and screw it.
Dingo Miglin got out front, got the job done. He is going to work his way up into the tri-oval. He is going to be the winner of stage number 2. Take a look back at Vincent and McClurg. McClurg not able to get it done, but he was very close. Vincent second, McClurg third, Tyler Smith fourth, Michael Prince gets fifth in the stage there. Tyler Cadd sixth, Bailey Brannon seventh, Danny Jackson eighth, Jamin Bernhardt ninth, and Chris Mackey up 11 spots. Got a stage point there in the 10 spot.
Yeah. He was slowly moving up there. He was up there moving fast at the beginning of the race and then fell back. I don't know if he had a bad pit stop or not, but slowly worked his way back up there. We try to save little tires.
Well, there was only one caution in this race caused by a driver incident on track that we saw in stage number 1. Stage number 2, we were caution free. Now we are getting ready to start stage 3. Do you guys think it will be a caution free stage 3, or will there be a yellow that throws a wrench into everything?
Zero chance that this goes caution free.
Ooh, zero chance.
Zero chance?
That is from the sports betting man himself. Ooh. Oh boy.
I think you have an extra set of tires, right? Because you're about to put fresh shoes on right now, and then I'm looking at Daniel Miglin to pull him up in a second. I'm thinking everybody comes out with fresh tires. Everybody's got new boot goofing, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to start goofing. Somebody's going to hit the wall because I think these tires are going to be able to get them up and over on the outside lane into this turn 3 and 4, and somebody's going to smack a wall, calling it out.
All right.
All right.
Bubba, what do you think? Do you think they're going to go clean this whole time?
No, not a chance. Not a chance. I think after, like you said, after it restarts, there's going to be a lot of diving and overdriving into the corners, and I think that's what's going to happen.
Well, Noel McClurg, he wins the race off of pit road. Dingo Miglin second.
He does.
Terry Vincent third. Tyler Smith fourth. Joshua Westendorf fifth. Michael Prince sixth. Tyler Cadd seventh. Bailey Brannon eighth. But let's go ahead and dial up your stage
Daniel
number
Miglin.
1 winner. That was Daniel Miglin. Daniel
Hey,
Miglin, it's Andy and
what's
the
up?
boys in the booth. You got a copy.
Daniel.
I do. What's up?
Congratulations on that stage win. How's it feel to get one done?
Pretty good.
That's great. I mean, you were out there and had good long run speed. Terry Vincent was very fast in the beginning of this race in stage 1. Stage 2, you were able to hold him off, kind of put some cars in between you and him on that green flag pit stop cycle. Any
It did
strategy
feel
in sight?
Just trying to make the tires last long as I can. I've been screaming for everyone who will listen. Whoever's got the freshest tires at the end is going to win this thing.
So I gotta ask, how much deja vu are you really feeling about Texas right now?
Well, it would sure be nicer if I had my teammate up here with me.
That is true, but the whole time for 2 stages, I think we bugged you and said, "Oh, Terry Vincent, Terry Vincent, Terry Vincent." I'm sure you're sick tired of hearing that name. We got to start saying Daniel Miglin a little bit more. What is it about these 1.5 miles that gets you going?
I don't know. This is a weird 1.5 miles. You know what I mean? I'm good at the short tracks, and I guess I'm good at the weird tracks. Because when we go to like the Charlottes and the Miamis of the world, I don't think I'm going to be quite as dominant.
I think
You're
you will
looking pretty
be.
good, buddy.
Don't you?
I
I was gonna
just-
say, them 8
You
minutes
mentioned the
of
pit
practice,
stop, though.
you know.
I nailed the pit stop. I was very happy with how that went.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Alrighty,
So
well,
Yeah,
we
dude.
noticed you don't have a teammate out here with you. Do you have any strategy other than just trying to keep off the aggressive Nolan McClure? Are you going to let him cook through his tires and just try to win him with a long game? Or do you not want to give us that kind of information?
I haven't
gotta
really
let 'em
thought
drive
about it.
here.
I'm just trying to take care of my stuff and hope it treats me right.
all right, we'll let you take the green flag, buddy. Good luck.
Yep. Good luck.
Thank
bud.
you.
We got to get him out of the car, out of this interview, because he's got ready to take the green flag here as we are getting ready to start stage number 3 of the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky. Daniel Miglin, your stage number 2 winner. He's going to get through the Geico restart zone, but Noel McClurg, he was the winner off pit road. He led him. Tyler Smith rockets to the outside lane.
Yeah, but what a capitalized on that, dude. Good job, Tyler.
What a move by Tyler
God,
Smith.
Tyler, where did that come from? See, this is where I come back with the whole sandbagging thing that I've been talking about this whole time.
This is gonna be good because these two were
At
fighting
all.
earlier in the race. It's gonna get good here, I think.
Well, now that Terry Vincent's got fresh rubber under him, is he going to work his way back towards the front? We're about to find out very quickly. Tyler Smith, Nolan McClurg battling for the lead as they make their way into turn number 1. Tyler Smith has to get through the dirty air, try and get this move done as fast as possible, or it could hurt his tires on this run.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I love what Miglin did right there. For the last 2 corners, he's taking it a little high, try to warm those tires up a little bit, so that way he can come in at 3 and 4 and take it low.
Yeah, I
Terry
think,
Vincent is driving that car hard.
Yeah.
Well, you got an extra set. You might as well run that thing to the ground.
These boys are scraping the wall.
Yeah, I wonder if wonder where your boy's at, dude.
Bryce
Where's
Keegan?
Young Buck?
I don't know what
Where's
happened to
Young Buck,
Bryce.
dude?
He's kind of fallen through the field. I don't know if he's just been saving tires for the end or what. Ryan Castleberry, he was fast early in this race, and we haven't seen him in a long time. Same thing with Chris Mackey. Dennis Orff, he's fallen way down the order.
He's had the tires for the last 3 laps. What are we doing here? No, they're just not running very competitively. Is the correct answer here.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Halo's Optimal Racing. You guys have been middle of the field, but you guys have kept it clean. Ryan Castleberry, this may be your first complete race. You know, you have to give the shout out where the shout outs are due, but at the same time, you know, we're not really running in this top 4.
Absolutely not. We'll see what
Prove me wrong.
happens.
Prove
We'll
me
see
wrong.
what happens.
And the minute I say that, Bryce just jumps about 4 spots taking the inside lane.
Huh. Huh.
They're listening. They're in our comms.
Maybe you gotta run the Sunday night special next time, Jer. We're seeing Miglin give it, though, to Tyler Smith on the inside line in turn number 3 off of turn 4. Smith charges around the outside. He's not giving this thing up quite yet. He's going to scrape the wall with that right rear quarter. Miglin's going to get him in the tri-oval. He's got the advantage for the time. And Miglin, he's going to take that number 2 spot away from Tyler Smith as they are battling for it. Here in stage number 3, Terry Vincent is lurking behind the two of them in all of that dirty air. We'll see if he can get back up there. But Bailey Brannon, he has worked his way back up into the top 5 after a very sad incident where we saw him get sideways early in the race. He's kind of clawed his way back towards the front. Great job, Bailey, to get yourself back into the mix. Hopefully he's quick and he can make some noise here in stage number 3. Daniel Miglin, though, still working towards the leader. Nolan McClurg, Tyler Smith in 3rd, and Terry Vincent, he is in 4th.
Yeah, Bailey Brannon, somebody that got the short end of the stick last week because we didn't know this driver at all. We didn't get a lot of practice reps with him, but between last race and what we saw between him today, this dude's running fast. This dude is no joke.
Yellow flag is out. We've got a caution out right now. Don't know what threw the yellow out. You guys see it?
I did not see it, but it is lap 107. Here's the
what brought that out, boys?
Here's the scenario, dude. Oh,
I don't know who brought the yellow out. What happened?
If I can find it.
Uh-oh.
No idea, but hey, remember what I said? Lap 107. You gonna keep them tires? Or you gonna put them on? What are you gonna do? You gonna put the new shoes on? First day of school.
Who was it?
I don't even know
who it was. What caused the yellow? I'm seeing we gotta find out fast. We're running out of time here. Caution's out. But it looks like it could have been Brian Day. Oh, here it is. I think I got it. Yep, Austin Norris in the 57. Bryce, oh boy. All right, Austin Norris, 57. Turn number 3 with Dennis Orff. Looks like they were 3 wide. Let's go ahead and find Austin Norris. Let's take a look here from the chopper cam. Slow this down. I found it.
Oh, no.
So you're seeing the 57 work down the racetrack. 89 of Orff is on the bottom, but he gets squeezed in the middle of 3 from Keith Fallon and Orff. Orff gets into the side of them. Fallon and the 57, they kept it rolling.
I think it's because they started hitting lead lap cars. Started collecting.
And then it's Keith. Hard into the outside wall there. Got him turned around completely. And there's the yellow. That's what brought it out. We're going to go ahead and jump very, very quickly to the pit lane cam live. We are seeing guys work their way off of pit road now. A few takers here. Terry Vincent, one of them. A lot of guys stayed out. It's shuffled the order. A few cars still getting some damage fixed on their race cars, it seems like. Dennis Orff is one of them. Joshua Westendorf, Brian Matthews, Stephen Blevins, and Keith. Keith might be out of this. That was big damage for Keith.
Yeah, I know he doesn't have a fast repair. It may be worth just dragging him up, even though he may still be turning laps just to pull him up.
Keith Fallon is sitting on pit road right now. That car is banged up.
Yeah, you want to pull him?
Not yet. We'll wait. Looks like he could be getting damage fixed on that vehicle.
He's trying.
According to the SDRL damaged vehicle policy, you can sit there as long as you want, as long as your crew chief doesn't say you're done, and he is not done. Keith Fallon, with all that damage on the front of the race car, he's going to go ahead and he's going to pull off a pit road. He's just going to go out there and try and turn some laps, I think.
He said optional repair. Yeah, optional my ass. I'm going.
He is going. Oh, boy. That thing's banged up. Yep. Well, Nolan McClurg is still the race leader out front after the drama has ensued. You were right. 0% chance of a caution, and you called it. Bonanza. Jamin Bernhardt up to 4th.
James Bernhardt is also Miglin and Fallon's teammates, so now they're lined up as well.
A real homie move.
My pick to click.
Somehow Miglin pushing Jamin across that finish line. I tell you what.
My pick to click. Bryce Keegan is now up to 5th.
I told you I talked shit about him, and he gained like 8 spots over just the tri-oval. I was like, I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
It seems like they were all on a different strategy, and it might have played into their hands with that yellow. I think it could have helped a lot of those guys out in a big way. Bryce Keegan, Ryan Castleberry, Ryan McClurg, Brian Day being some of those guys. But then the next group that pitted, Tyler Smith, Terry Vincent, Michael Prince, Tyler Cadd, Danny Jackson, they all decided to pit there. Chris Mackey, Dennis Orff pitted as well. They are cycled well down into the order. The pace car is off. Nolan McClurg is going to lead them again into the restart zone as we are green. Get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it for the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky for Side Draft Racing League. We are on lap 111 of 167. We are quickly approaching the 50 lap to go mark in this race.
Did anybody tell Nolan McClurg that nitrous off the restart was illegal? Because he came out there like a freaking speeding bullet.
Well, we're seeing the 69 of Ryan McClurg battling with a lot of cars. 3 wide back there. Look at this battle in the midfield.
A slow part. Bailey, real slow right there, losing a ton of spots.
He is way off the pace. He is sinking like a rock.
Let me see if I can just see what happened.
Noel McClurg's gotten a big gap out front to Daniel Miglin. Jamin Bernhardt, he is in 3rd. Bryce Keegan, the kid, he is rolling in 4th. He's going after Bernhardt, trying to take away that 3rd spot. Tyler Smith, he started down the order on that restart. Looks like he took tires, but he is very rapidly working his way to the front of the field. Seems like the race is on between Tyler Smith and Terry Vincent to get to the traffic, to see who can get to the clean air out front. Michael Prince as well on that same strategy. They're on freshies. They are scorching past everybody. Ryan Castleberry, he is down from where he started this last restart. Seems like he's on the older tires. Might be waiting to take his last set during a green flag stop, since they will have to stop one more time for a full service stop for the guys that didn't take tires. Noel McClurg probably smiling, looking at the rearview mirror, seeing all of the battles behind him, as he can just stay out front in the clean air and save.
Yeah, and he still has a set. I don't think he didn't take tires at that 107 mark, so he still has another set that he's just holding on to, so he can just sit out here and enjoy the ride, as they say. And if it comes to it, and he's got this big lead, and it's a green flag pit, he can take those tires and probably still be pretty well off if he does a really good pit stop.
Another caution.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like it could have been Danny Jackson involved there.
Hey, what was the second number I gave you, Bubba? I said 115. Now do you take tires?
Oh, no.
What the hell is going on?
I told you, brother. I'm a goddamn crystal ball in the booth.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. The car involved here that brings out the yellow.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
One each yellow car.
One each W yellow car getting into.
No,
the
don't
98.
say getting into. The 32 got into him.
Oh, no. The 89 of Orff hard into the outside wall. He goes around. I think he squeezed him off the corner. You're on corner exit there. You got to give him room.
There's no freaking way. He had that line. I think he had it.
I don't know. He drove into him pretty good there. Joshua Westendorf, I believe.
Go to rear chase. Go to rear chase, and let's look at this.
How about we just take a look at the hood cam, boys?
All right.
Or the hood cam.
Oh, Westendorf did. He washed.
I know it. I tried to tell you.
But
there it is. He's just coming straight into him.
It's two guys. It's two guys fighting for the same track position here, and Westendorf seems like he didn't want to get into the HOR vehicle, but he does anyway. He's going to slide up the racetrack. Looks like it could have been a mixture of, one guy thinking he has more room high, another driver thinking he has more room low.
think Halo dropped one bit. I think Halo was sitting there staring at the bumper of that cotton candy car in front of him, and that's what his aiming point was.
I don't know. He dropped a little bit. Looking at Orf's vehicle, he didn't hold a perfect line there. But it was enough to where, you kind of gotta get a feel for that entry into the corner. Know what the guy next to you is doing. But the 92 definitely, he's got to yield a little bit there as he got into the 89. Yeah, I'm going to put that on the 92 watching this back a couple times.
Yeah, exactly. Here, we're gonna
but
pull
Orf saves it. The thing is Orf saves it, and then his car just snap hooks so hard to the right. Then at that point, there's zero saving that. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the pit lane. They've already cycled out. We'll wait to give Orf an interview. I'm sure he's fixing damage.
No, he's done. I guarantee he's about to rage quit out of this damn thing.
No.
He's probably got fast repair.
He's got a fast repair, right?
He's
still sitting on pit road. I don't know.
He does not have a fast repair.
Why is he on pit road? Oh, no. Tyler Smith is your race leader. Michael Prince.
We got some more hot takes.
He's in second.
I can't wait. I said, oh, man, this is going to be some fun stuff. Also, I was going to pull up Keith Fallon. He has disconnected from the Hollywood Performance Racing because he seemed to have also gotten collected. And he is no longer in the race.
Yeah, Keith is gone.
Hot. He is hot in the chat, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, he's hot in the chat? Oh.
Yeah, dude. General chat. It needs to be a hot take.
General chat?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Keith is not happy.
Ooh, he said shit's getting pretty old.
Wessendorf got an EOL from the admins there on that one as well.
Yeah, it's...
So.
Oh, buddy. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's getting bad.
There is money on the line, folks. There is actual money. People bought into this, and they are trying to win money.
Yes, they are.
At home.
Tyler Smith. He is the guy that has gotten to the front of the field on the strategy that he is currently running. He is on Freshies. I believe a few other drivers took there, but Tyler Smith is going to lead him through the restart zone to the outside of Michael Prince. Michael Prince is going to run hard on the inside and challenge Smith for the lead, and he is going to get a huge jump. Great job, Michael Prince, to get ahead of Tyler Smith there. He's looking good.
Yeah, I think if I'm Tyler, I'm just going to wait for Michael Prince to make a mistake because, Michael Prince has been running hard all day. He's been running similar to Nolan, and those tires are going to give up, and he's hoping in the last couple of laps he can make a move to get up front.
There's gonna be another cautions as well. So these guys are gonna race hard now, so this is where all the cautions are gonna be. Is people getting overdriving this daggone car for sure.
Austin Norris, he is up to third behind Tyler Smith.
Hey, home track.
He's
trying
gonna
to put on the
dive to the inside in turn number 3. He's gonna try and get him. Nolan McClurg, he's right there. We've got the Hornets nets now for the second spot. It's looking feisty as they make their way off turn number 4. Norris is going to battle with Nolan McClurg for third here. McClurg is looking good.
If you're Michael Prince, you're seeing that battle and going in the rearview mirror. You're like, keep that crap back here because I don't want to. We're up here.
On it. You got to step on it if you've got the clean air right now.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that move by Tyler Catt. He's going to go to the inside of Austin Norris. Very late dive into the corner. Great job, Tyler Catt, to get that one done. He's going to go ahead and try and challenge Nolan McClurg for the third spot if he can catch him. A lot of moves being made within the top 10 as they are 3 wide behind him. Jamin Bernhardt, Daniel Miglin, Danny Jackson going 3 wide as Miglin's going to scrape the wall like Kyle Larson at Homestead off of 2.
Bryce is always coming up with Bailey.
Bryce Keegan, he is lurking. He's trying to go forward in this group. Bailey Bernhardt and Keegan seems like they have fallen into the same strategy group here as the top 10 is shuffling.
Terry Vincent also back there trying to get to the front. Port's too late.
Car of Daniel Jackson collected the wall there for a little bit. Just wanted a little paint transfer, no big deal.
No biggie.
Tyler Smith, he is in second. He is looking to the outside of the race leader, Michael Prince. He's going to try and run him down and get him. Lap 123 of 167. Tyler Smith out of Panama City, Florida for Highline Racing. He goes around the outside of the number 31 Chevrolet. He's going to challenge him here off turn number 2. Can he get to him? No, he's got a lift. He gets into the wall. He touches Michael Prince. They are going to battle it out down the backstretch. It's a drag race as they go into turn number 3. Tyler Smith shoots way up the racetrack as they are going to get the exit off of 4. They're going to be side by side. Tyler Smith continues to challenge.
Am I surprised by the squeeze? Dude. I've been calling it all freaking night. Am I surprised by the squeeze right there?
Michael Prince, an aggressive move off of turn number 2, but Tyler Smith keeps his foot in the floor. He's going to motor around him this time by, and he's going to get him down the backstretch. He's got the advantage right now. Michael Prince drives it deep into turn number 3. Smith does the same thing as well. They wash up the racetrack. Smith is running the wall. Prince to the inside, and Nolan McClurg is looking to clean up the crumbs if he can, right behind the leaders as they are side by side through the tri-oval. This is a huge battle for the lead spot for the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky. Tyler Smith trying to gain the advantage again off of turn number 2. He scrapes the wall for the 3rd time. They are side by side down the backstretch, and now Nolan McClurg, he's going to look to try and challenge these two for the lead.
Tyler's got to make this pass right here if he's going to do it.
If I'm Tyler Smith, I'm sitting out here with 2 of the most aggressive drivers on this track right now, and I'm not having a good time. This is not in his wheelhouse. Tyler Smith wants to keep this clean and, gain where he can. And, man, I know damn well he's white-knuckling that damn steering wheel right now because he has 2 of the most aggressive drivers with him. And he is doing his own. He's going to give him a little forward and say, I'm not happy with that.
They touch. Nolan McClurg, he's looking. Can he go ahead and try and make this thing 3 wide for the lead through the tri-oval? They slice, dice, criss and cross. Tyler Smith to the inside of Michael Prince. He's going to be at his inside door. Tyler Smith is going to make the move into turn number 1. He's going to rope the bottom of the racetrack. Tyler Smith, are you kidding me?
Smith, I'm squeezing. I got to get up there. I got to put him in the wall at this point.
Tyler Smith.
I'm not happy.
He has put his balls on the dashboard and said, here they are, boys. Let's see how this thing gets done. Tyler Smith is challenging Michael Prince door-to-door for the lead again off turn number 4. This is a 5-lap battle that's getting better and better by the second. Nolan McClurg's going to fall in line behind Tyler Smith, and now he's going to push him out front of Michael Prince. Nolan McClurg is going to battle Prince now for the second spot. He's going to get him, and now Tyler Smith has got a mirrorful of the number 16 Chevrolet that is Nolan McClurg. And no, Prince and McClurg making contact. McClurg's around. No, the caution's out. Oh.
Now you take the tires. Take the tires right here.
No.
I seen that coming, boys.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God. What a masterclass of Tyler to get away from 2 aggressive drivers and pull that out.
One of the biggest battles that we've seen all season ends in a travesty for Nolan McClurg. I just think he thought he was clear because the 31 is there just by enough. Just enough.
Yeah, hard to tell.
But it's the same move that Smith tried to make on Prince, and Smith had to lift.
Yeah, I think Prince got a lift there. Kind of
ran him up.
I mean, he's been doing it all night. He just finally got caught, with what he's been doing. It was bound to happen. Speaking of people that are going to be very unhappy, we're going to bring up Dennis Orff and see what he's got to say.
Oh, look at the contact. I think that... Oh, you got a lift. Oh, no.
You got a lift.
Oh, no. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, that's tough. Dennis Orff, it's Andy and the boys in the booth.
It sure fucking is.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Why? All right. How aggressive is Hot Takes about to be here?
It's another week, and we're talking to Orff for the wrong reasons. I'm sorry, pal. I'm sorry.
Not your fault. We've watched it back.
No. It is all my fault. Because stage break. Whoa. First stage break, I missed my pit. No, first pit, I missed my pit entrance, and that put me in the back of the pack. That's what it was. That put me in the back of the pack when I missed my pit box.
Wow.
Everything else, not my fucking fault.
Whoa.
Oh, chill.
Lap 80, I'm down a little bit. I'm in the low lane for clean air, and we're just not going to stop and say that I need to move out of the way. Yeah, that's how that works. Then, fuck, I've lost track. Holy shit. Oh, and then the next fucking stage break, I'm in line for the pit. I get rear-ended. Somehow one car managed to hit 4 cars on pit road, so then I get front end damage, right? So then I have to pit again, use my fast repair, because I heard you guys talk about that, that was my fast repair, because I lost it on pit road.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh no.
After that, okay, this one, it's iffy. It's iffy. I can take some responsibility for it. But I'm on the low side. Mostly it's a race. I would say it's a racing incident with both parties involved. But someone cuts down a little bit lower right as I'm there. It's netcode. You can argue either way. I'm not moving up. He's moving down. But I'm also being aggressive. So so be it. But then that last one, the one that took me out of the race, I am driving straight. Well, it's a turn.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying.
Saw that with the 92 car.
And then all of a sudden I'm looking, but also I fucking caught it, and my car said, "Actually, we're done. We don't run races this late," and fucking whipped it in the wall.
Well, I did try to give the 92 the benefit of the doubt, but after watching it back, I do agree with you. That was not your fault on that last incident. I'm sorry it happened. It didn't go your way tonight. Hopefully next week, things go your way. It's Kansas next week, which is a great racetrack. So I don't think much could go wrong. You think that at a 1.5 mile oval, and then tonight it's been an interesting look from the field. So good luck to you next week. I'm sorry you had the bad luck, buddy.
You should just call them out. You should just call them out in hot takes.
They know who they are. They know who they are.
Oh boy.
Admins will know who they are. Like it's that easy.
Good news is you can't get in any trouble as long as you don't use any slurs or anything like that in hot take.
Yep. All right.
We're gonna test it out today.
We'll talk to the hot driver of the infield care center of the season. It's going to Dennis Orff. He's pissed. Tyler Smith, he is gonna still retain the lead, but now he's got a new face to the outside. It's Daniel Miglin, and right behind him he's got the one of Terry Vincent. That's 2 cars that I'd be terrified to start next to, as we are going to get ready to go green again for the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky. Tyler Smith is going to lead him through the Geico Research Zone, gets a great jump, and now behind him you see Daniel Miglin trying to cover off Terry Vincent for the second spot.
Oh, young buck back there lurking at about 5th or 6th now, maybe 7th.
Smith getting a great run out front.
Bryce
Keegan is way down the racetrack. Don't know what's going on with him. Looked like he lost a little bit of speed there. We're seeing a lot of shuffling throughout the field. Nolan McClurg has got some ground to make up.
You gotta get out in that clean air and try to manipulate those guys behind you in their air.
Yes, sir. Oh, Bailey Brandon tags the wall. You can see in the background there off of 2. Tyler Smith is working a much higher line. Daniel Miglin still roping the bottom as he did early in this race. Terry Vincent in 3rd. Justin Day, he is up to 4th, just ahead of Bryce Keegan. Ryan McClurg, race winner last week, he's towards the front of the field, but Michael Prince trying to get towards the front, as well as Nolan McClurg. Nolan McClurg is going backwards. Seems like there's an issue.
There it is.
Oh, multiple drivers.
About to come out. Hopefully, there it is.
Oh, no.
It seems that these drivers are figuring out to get caution.
Oh, my God.
Start collecting, it looks like. Oh, they didn't call it.
No caution? There it is. All right, let's back it up. We saw cars
still rolling everywhere.
They're wrecking all over. Let's go ahead and take a look.
I think we should start at the 16. That seemed to be where.
We're gonna ride a little bit behind him with Brian Matthews. He is just behind a few of these guys. Maybe Tyler Cadd just ahead has a better look at this. As you can see, the 12 of Bernhardt kind of gets sideways.
I think Nolan just comes down on him. I don't think he sees him.
And then Nolan McClurg loses it. I mean, he lost the car completely. Ugh. And then he gets into the 28. Then you see the 28 of Matthews slow. McClurg is able to maybe get it back going on the racetrack, but McClurg still spinning. Matthews then disturbs the 11.
So
The
this is
11
something that
of
I've seen a
Travion
little
Drake.
bit of. This is something I've seen
The
a
Krispy
little bit
Kreme
of,
machine.
where it seems as if like if people have like a fast repair late race, they're gonna purposely get that caution out. And I'm not saying that Nolan did this by any means, but it did seem like he was like, I need to collect one more car to get this caution out here.
I don't know what happened with, this Nolan McClurg situation.
got,
Very, very weird. It's kind of like he got into Jamin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he was just trying to rotate the car down the racetrack, and I didn't think he realized he was 3 wide, and Jamin was, that close to him.
Yeah, that's not what I'm worried about, but when you continue it, the caution doesn't come out, and then he gets the car straight, and then he veers it back into the track. That's what worries me. Is it's like he probably still had a fast repair. I'm not quoting. I'm not saying anything.
Well, in my opinion, it's a caution, just because his car was running wild and he tagged the wall hard.
But then he comes right back up and then comes back to try to chase a car.
Yeah,
but that's very weird to me. That's not a very.
I think he might have broke the steering column.
Well, he's trying to straighten that thing out and get back on the gas, coming out of 2 as well, to where
it's like the same thing that happened to Orff. The car snap hooked and he didn't have control.
Yeah, so I don't think that was on purpose.
I don't think he tried, because he doesn't have a fast repair after that last incident. He's probably done. He's done.
No, he does not have a fast repair. I can confirm.
Yeah, so I know for a fact he didn't do that on purpose.
No, I do not want to put that into anybody's. I was just sorry.
Well, a lot of guys pitted. Brian Day's the leader. Ryan Castleberry second. Jamin Bernhardt third. Joshua Wessendorf is fourth. Daniel Miglin, he is fifth. The pit cycle is nuts at the moment. It's hard to keep up with everything going on the racetrack, as this Kentucky race started very mellow the first 2 stages, and stage 3 is turning into something quite spectacular between the battle we saw for Tyler Smith and Nolan McClurg. Now Nolan McClurg is out of the race. The pit stop cycles and tire strategies are so mixed. I mean, if you look at the screen, they're all over the place. The first 2 stages you can see are about the same for everybody, and stage 3 is off the wall. Some guys on fresh, some guys on old, so it's going to be difficult to, make everything work. But right now, Brian Day is going to try and work his way to the top spot and keep it for all day racing. You can see that red and white Ford. The pace car is off.
Am I seeing this correctly, that Jamin Bernhardt and Josh Wessendorf have the newest tires?
I don't know, because I think everybody pitted there for tires. I think everyone saved their last set for right now, besides possibly Brian Day, who's staying out. Brian Day, he's got the lead, and he is fast. He's pulling ahead of Ryan Castleberry. We'll see if Castleberry can run it down from second. Daniel Miglin is back there in traffic. Ryan Castleberry, he's going to go up there and challenge Brian Day for the lead on lap 138 of 67 in stage number 3.
These cars haven't seen clean air all day. Let's see what they got, boys. Push it.
Look at Castleberry.
Castleberry going for the low side.
Where in the hell was this, Ryan, for the last fucking 4 weeks?
Just kidding, Ryan. Love you, mean it.
Just kidding, love you. Don't fire me.
Wessendorf.
I haven't got paid yet. You can't fire me before I get paid.
Joshua Wessendorf, he's in third. Daniel Miglin, fourth. A lot of guys back there battling. Jamin Bernhardt, one of them involved in that last incident. He is in the hornet's nest in the middle of all these race cars. Tyler Smith trying to gain what he lost on pit road to Daniel Miglin.
Yeah, and Miglin's making some time up. He's looking good in that P3 spot. And if I'm sitting here, watching these two battle, and for first and second, Miglin, and here comes Michael Prince as well coming up.
Yeah, Michael Prince is working at the back of Daniel Miglin. They are fighting for third. as Brian Day is trying to run down, Ryan Castleberry is trying to run down Brian Day for the lead.
Brian Day is not holding up.
He is not, but who's going to get to him first? Michael Prince or Ryan Castleberry? Because Michael Prince is around Miglin now for third, and the number 31 Camaro. He's going to get him.
Did he take tires the last pit stop?
He had
not
to.
Not this last one, dude. He's looking good. Let's go, Brian Day.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
Oh, caution.
Was it Danny Jackson? Oh, no.
Not sure.
Clicked something there.
Can't find.
I can't see what caused that.
Trying.
Last thing I saw before the yellow flag was Chris Mackey, Danny Jackson.
There, Austin Norris and Day. Jonathan Day, I believe.
Which Day? Jonathan?
Jonathan, I think.
Oh, there it is. It was just ahead of where I was at. So, 4 wide off the exit.
Norris.
Bryce Keegan, Austin Norris, Jonathan Day. Looks like Day was slow towards the outside wall. Norris goes to the inside. Tyler Cadd is there. Day is going to run down the racetrack as they are almost 4 wide. And it's going to kind of send them both spinning. Bryce Keegan got hard on the brakes. And the 87 of Day spins. Norris trying to save it. He does. But it looks like he may have clipped the wall there as Norris was able to save that car. That was a great job.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, I think
we got cars on the pit lane and a lot of them. We'll get caught up with the fuel strategy and pit stop strategies. So we are seeing right now at this moment Tyler Smith, Ryan McClurg, Bailey Brannon, Stephen Blevins, and looks like the 87 of Jonathan Day stay out. They are the top 5. Everyone now pitting. You're seeing Ryan Castleberry, then Terry Vincent, followed by Chris Mackey, Bryce Keegan, Daniel Miglin.
Come on, Tyler.
And it looks like all those
buddy.
guys
You're my pick.
Leaving pit road late. They just took tires.
So Brian Day took tires. Michael Prince took tires. Ryan Castleberry only took gas.
Okay. Tyler Smith out front. I believe he's out of tires.
Yeah, but he may have just taken one the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was pretty far back there.
Right, so that means his tires are only a couple of laps old. He's got cleaner air out front. All of those guys that just took are going to have to battle their way through the field. That's tough.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so Tyler Smith stayed out. Ryan stayed out just to take gas, or Ryan did not stay out. He only took gas. Brian Day, Michael Prince took tires. Didn't even see what Bailey did. We're got a whole bunch of reshuffling about to happen here. Try to see what's going on. See where everybody lines up.
Bryce is still back there.
Did Vincent
Barry's
take tires?
back there.
I'm about to go back and look and see if Vincent took tires.
So Tyler Smith, again,
But Ryan
the race
Castleberry
leader.
only took gas, and he's in front of him. He may have taken tires, along with Miglin and Mackey and Bryce.
Harry Vincent did not take tires. Miglin did take tires.
I was gonna say, if you got tires, you gotta start using them, because getting down to the nitty gritty now.
Yep.
Miglin did
So
say
the
the
cars
one
look
with
at
the freshest tires at the end is gonna be the one to win it. So,
Yep.
anybody
So
else
look
take
at-
tires other
look
than
at
Miglin?
Miglin. Look at Michael Prince, Daniel Miglin, Chris Mackey. Yeah,
Pace
they were just
car.
and Chris
7,
Mackey.
8, 9.
Pace car is off. Tyler Smith. He's going to make his way into the Geico restart zone. He is the leader. He's going to get a great jump. 22 laps to go for the Chophouse Restorations 250 here at Kentucky. Tyler Smith out front. He's got the rubber under him. Can he keep the rest of the field behind him for 22 more laps? Bailey Brannon, he's going to slide into the second spot behind race leader Tyler Smith. He's going to be the first one to challenge him. Terry Vincent is in a handful of traffic. A lot of guys trying to get their way towards Tyler Smith.
There's a bunch of traffic back there, dude.
I can't even see it all on one camera. We're going to go to the blimp. Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
that's what I'm not doing. This is a whole bunch of 3 wides back there, brother.
Pull up the battle
trying
box.
to get through it all.
You guys
Dave's
got to
going
give her a
red,
lap
Dave's
to get
going
the
red.
tires warm before we're
Oh,
going 3
Jackson
wide,
with the-
brother. Come on.
Oh my god, it's the whole field back there fighting for it
Dude,
in the corner.
I'm telling you, brother.
Jeez. You got to get them tires warm.
Look at Bryce Keegan. He's working his way up through the field now. Tyler
the Hunter.
Smith.
Or Michael Prince has got
He is fighting for the lead with
He's got
Bailey
fresh
Brannon
tires.
behind. But Ryan McClurg's got something to say about it. He's fighting Bailey Brannon hard for second. He hasn't been up there in the top 5 much tonight, but he's there now. Same thing with Stephen Blevins. He's in
Hey.
4th. Terry
That's what he did
Vincent.
last week. He
He's up
showed
to
up at
5th.
the end, baby.
Terry Vincent's getting through the traffic rapidly. He is up to 5th. He's ready to rumble. Django Miglin got a car in between him and Vincent. That's Ryan Castleberry. Miglin trying to get towards Vincent. Seems like the race is on between Vincent and Miglin to get to the front of the field, as Tyler Smith just needs to put as much cars between him and them for the time being. It's 19 to go at Kentucky. Bailey Brannon is giving it everything he's got to try and get out front and get the clean air. He knows it's go time. Ryan McClurg, what a move to the inside.
Jackson into the
I'm
wall.
looking at Miglin here, dude. Miglin's running a very fast car and he's catching quickly. And you've
There's
got
no
so many laps to
yellow
go.
yet.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. Danny Jackson, the slow car. Bubba called it out early. We'll go ahead and see what happened to Danny Jackson. This is what Tyler Smith wants to see, though, is a yellow at this point, because he can just keep getting those restarts and put cars in between him and them.
Yeah. Yep.
Danny Jackson.
I mean, at this point, nobody needs filler tires, so he just has to hope that he has a good restart.
Well, he's been getting the restarts all day. It's just those guys that have fresh tires, keep them back there at 5th and 6th. And these restarts have to work through traffic to get to him. Hopefully, for Tyler, you just want to run out the laps, really.
Danny Jackson and Brian Day. A lot of contact there. Tyler Cadd, his nose. Oh my gosh, Danny Jackson hit hard into the inside retaining wall in the backstretch after that contact with Brian Day.
He got
That's
airborne
unfortunate for
after
Brian
that.
Day, too, because he took tires right there, and he was expected to be probably a top 5 candidate right there. He was battling with a bunch of people that did not have the same tire wear with him, and he was just trying to, catch up to the leaders.
Looks like Brian just got tight in the center of the corner and got into him. Just couldn't get the car to turn down.
Yep.
Tried to drive it up on the exit and gets into his left rear. We got to take a look at pit road.
Yep, just kept coming.
I don't see anybody on the pit lane. There's a couple
I
cars
wouldn't
there.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Yeah, all the lap traffic. Yeah, they'll go. I
Danny
tell you
Jackson.
what, everybody's ready to rock and roll. They want to see the rest of this 12 laps go.
Danny
Of course,
Jackson
it's
leaving
in the
pit
back of
road.
the day.
But Tyler Smith is
Very
still
yellow.
out front. The laps are winding down for these guys to try and get to Tyler Smith.
Yeah, but if you're sitting there, you're sitting in front of Bailey, who's been running really good all day. So, other than that, Ryan McClurg doesn't really have that too fast of a car. But if I'm sitting back there at, Daniel Miglin, Terry Vincent, Ryan Castleberry era, I think there's a lane to be had if you can get it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, we haven't opened it up. I completely forgot. But what do we still got to do today, boys?
We got to do it.
We got to vote for driver of the day, don't we?
Oh my gosh, driver of the day.
We haven't done that yet? Holy.
Oh my.
It's in the chat
driver of
now.
the day.
Go ahead and vote for your driver of the day. It's in the chat. Follow the link. I wanted to wait a little bit longer. It's a good thing I did. Go ahead and vote your driver of the day.
Andy,
If
let's
you
see
have
this.
not, if you want a bonus interview from somebody at the end of the race, go ahead and vote now. Follow the link. Vote your favorite driver.
Let's see this rear-facing top of the car on Tyler Smith.
All right.
Let's see what it looks like.
Tyler Smith, you say, huh?
Yeah.
I gotta find it. Here we go.
Let's see the field.
They're there. They're hungry.
Oh, there they are.
They hungry, buddy.
They hungry.
We'll see if Tyler Smith can hold off all of those race cars behind him.
It's a whole angry string of them, dude.
Oh boy.
All on fresh tires. Coming for it.
That number 23 Alani Toyota of Highline Racing of Tyler Smith is about to be very busy behind the wheel as the pace car is off. They are making their way into the Geico restart zone. Get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it as Tyler Smith is going to lead them to the green flag for 15 laps to go here at the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky Speedway. He gets the jump. They're 2x2 behind him. It's Ryan McClurg and Bailey Brannon battling for second. Tyler Smith is going to get the edge off of turn number 2.
Boy, if he takes this one home, dude, that hot take's going to explode. Because he called it. I'm not going to jinx him. I'm going to knock on some wood right here on my desk. The old broadcaster curse. Oh, we got a car. We got a car in the wall. Brian Day.
He is very slow. No caution yet. He's going to have to wheel that thing.
He's back to it. No caution.
Tyler Smith is going to be busy looking at his mirrors as Bailey Brannon and Ryan McClurg are battling behind, but Terry Vincent, he has finally worked his way back to the front of the field. He's going to go ahead and try and challenge with that Chili's Ride the Dente Chevrolet with 13 laps to go here at Kentucky Speedway for Side Draft Racing League.
And it looks like he's about to overtake P3. And he's got new tires.
That'd be the one I'd be scared of.
Terrifying.
Scary Terry.
Yeah, old Scary Terry. I tell you what, I am freaking terrified if I'm Tyler Smith, and I am sitting here because he is about to overtake P2 as well. This dude is cooking right now.
Daniel Miglin, he's on the same tear as Terry. Daniel Miglin is trying to get around McClurg for the 4th spot. Vincent is struggling in that dirty air.
Get rid of these slow cars. I said the 69 and in the Bailey car and the Florida State car. You get them out of the way. You give them 20 laps for them to work with. Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, we've only got 12 to go, but Bailey is
12
best friend right now.
Left. The longer Tyler Smith can keep Bailey Brannon in second, the better. Terry Vincent is ready to charge for the lead if he can get around him. He's lurking in third. Ryan McClurg having a fantastic run late in stage number 3. He is in 4th trying to hold off Daniel Miglin and Michael Prince. Tyler Smith teammate Ryan Castleberry, he's in 7th. Stephen Blevins is in 8th. Justin Day's in 9th. And Bryce Keegan is rounding out the top 10 for the moment. But there's a lot of battles and 10 more laps here at the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky Speedway. Be sure to vote for your favorite driver in the chat if you want to hear from him at the end of this race for who you think should be the driver of the day. The race on the track is starting to heat up. Tyler Smith slowly extending his lead as they make their way down the backstretch. Michael Prince is challenging Daniel Miglin back in the 4th spot.
Yeah, watching Michael Prince over a couple of these races here now, I'm starting to see why he wore all his tires out on that Road Atlanta, and kind of seeing why his finishes aren't as good as what his overtakes are on the stat sheet. It's starting to make a little more sense here.
Absolutely.
This man is aggressive. Michael Prince is going to run that thing to the freaking wall. or his competitors to the wall from what we've seen tonight. I may vote him just so I can freaking talk to him. I tell you what.
Right now, Tyler Smith is looking really good. He is slowly extending that lead. There's 8 more laps left here in this race for Side Draft Racing League at Kentucky. All the guys behind him are starting to fade or battle. Tyler Smith is doing exactly what he needs to do on this older set of tires. He's thinking right now, no more yellows. Let's just make it to the end at this point.
Yeah. He is. If the thing that would hurt him worse would be a yellow flag right now, because it would put Terry Vincent behind him on the restart. Bailey would be out of the way, and it'd be a race to the finish. That'd be for sure. Bailey in second is his best friend right now, keeping Terry behind him. And if you're Terry, you gotta go. You gotta make your move now.
This is go time for the cars in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's Terry Vincent, Daniel Miglin, and Michael Prince. They have all gotten to the back of Bailey Brannon, but Bailey Brannon is doing a fantastic job of aero dumping these guys. And now you're seeing Miglin starting to get to the inside of Vincent. Daniel Miglin, he's going to charge his way for 3rd. Seems like Terry Vincent may have hit the wall off of turn number 4 one too many times. He smacks the wall hard right there going into turn number 1. That's going to hurt his car even more. Daniel Miglin, I haven't seen him tag the wall much yet, but Miglin is starting to work towards Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith has got the lapper of Day in front of him. That's Brian Day, the slow car we talked about at the beginning of this run. He's up at the top of the racetrack. Tyler Smith was able to get around him quick. Bailey Brannon around him. Daniel Miglin, you see passing the lapper now. Terry Vincent gets stuck behind him. That's going to hold him up. And now Miglin is going to challenge Bailey Brannon for the 2nd spot. 5 laps to go here at Kentucky Speedway. Let's see if Daniel Miglin can get past Brannon and past Bailey Brannon and challenge Tyler Smith for the lead.
Miglin stepped it on the floor, dude. Holy smokes, he is moving. But I don't know, man.
Smith, he's starting to fade.
Yeah. Come on, Tyler. Come on, buddy.
Bring it home, buddy.
Bring it home, Tyler.
Oh, come on, boy. Let's go. Bailey is his best friend now because he is all over the place trying to keep.
How does the hot takes work if I want to? How does the hot takes work if the admins are the ones administering the penalty points and also racing? Can we say that there's collusion?
I don't know, but you can see right now the gap between Tyler Smith and Bailey Brannon over the last couple laps got all the way up to a 2nd. Bailey Brannon, he is going to get passed now.
He's not even on your freaking team.
Daniel Miglin, he is going to get around.
Buddy.
He's going to get around him.
You owe that dude a beer. Holy hell.
You gotta go, Tyler. You gotta go.
Oh, no. The lap car gets into Daniel Miglin. Miglin is hard into the retaining wall in the backstretch. That could throw out the yellow.
I'm surprised it hasn't.
Oh, my goodness.
Miglin kept it rolling. There's no caution yet, but that car is toast. His left front tire isn't even moving. Miglin, he fell completely out of the top 5. That's exactly what Tyler Smith wanted to see. The lapper got in the way. That was the number 11 of Travion Drake. Oh, no. That's a heartbreaker for Miglin. There's 2 laps to go. Tyler Smith has inherited the lead. He has kept it for this entire run, and the guys behind him have battled. But Bailey Brannon seems to have saved something else in the tank. We are getting ready here. Is this going to be the white?
This is going to be the white, dude.
They're going to make it to the white. No caution. Tyler Smith is the leader over Bailey Brannon. He has called his shot, and he has proven what he has got today here for Side Draft Racing League. This is coming to the closing lap of the Chophouse Restorations 250 at Kentucky. Tyler Smith has run a beautiful race, working his way through the field multiple times. He's going to take the high line off of turn number 4 for Highline Racing Team, and Tyler Smith, the owner of this league, is going to get it done at Kentucky. Look at him go. Bailey Brannon takes home 2nd, and Michael Prince drove it up to 3rd. Tyler Smith is the race winner. Good for you, Tyler. Great job, buddy.
Way to Babe Ruth that thing, dude. Way to call your shot.
Jeez, what a sandbag.
And Bryce Keegan is your driver of the day.
Oh, Bryce.
Bryce Keegan. He brought it home in... We'll have to take a look.
While Tyler burns it down, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Bryce finished top 10, 9th, I think. Let me go ahead and pull Bryce up.
Tyler Smith getting ready to burn down his Highline Alani Toyota. Right over the start-finish line, he gets it done.
Yeah. Attaboy, Tyler.
Tyler Smith, the race winner.
Yes, sir.
Big month for Tyler Smith. He's a Bubba Wallace fan, rocking that number 23. Bubba got the win a few weeks ago, and now he gets to follow in his footsteps. Tyler Smith getting his first win on the season for his league. That's got to feel really, really good. Right now, we're going to go ahead and dial up the driver of the day. That is Bryce Keegan. Bryce, it's Andy and the boys in the booth. You got us, kiddo.
Nope.
We lost
Bryce
him.
Keegan.
Bryce.
It's Andy and the boys. You were voted driver of the day today. How's that feel, buddy?
Young
That was pretty good.
Seems like you struggled a little bit throughout that race. The tire strategy wasn't as clean cut and dry as last night. What happened out there today?
All right, so my tire strategy was good, and I came down to like where last pit, like the last caution, I pitted, and I turned. Actually, no, 2 cautions before. Yeah, and I turned off my tires because I knew I had to get gas again, and like it was in pit lane, and iRacing kind of screwed me, and only put the right side on and not the left.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I go back out with my right, and the right's already, like the left is worn. But thank goodness there was another caution, and I got my left side on, but then it was uneven for a little bit.
Wow. Okay.
Wild.
All right. So, Bryce,
Wow,
we got to
crazy.
ask, do you have your school clothes picked out for tomorrow? And
No, it's on Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Oh,
the
boy.
question
You love
is
me,
no.
boys.
Oh, buddy Bryce.
Did you get new shoes, and what are they?
No, but
No.
I'm gonna wear my Jordans to school.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Rocking the
Fair enough.
J's on the first day.
Rocking the
That's the way to do
J's,
it,
huh?
buddy. Well, congratulations on being voted driver of the day, Bryce. You're able to bring
Hell
home 9th. Proud of you, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep working at it. I know you're going to get a win this season. You look good out there tonight.
Yep.
Kept it clean for the most part.
Thank you.
Sir.
Yes, sir. All right. That is Bryce Keegan. He was voted driver of the day. Let's go ahead and dial up the number 31 of Michael Prince. He was your third place finisher. Let's try and hear from him. Michael Prince, it's Andy and the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Hi guys, how you doing? Yes sir, yes sir.
All right, we got you up here. You were able
Yes,
to work
sir.
your way up to third. I think you saw the sparks fly between a couple cars ahead of you in the closing laps of that race, and you were able to work your way back up to the front after a crazy strategy type race. What was your point of view tonight?
First of all, I'd like to thank Tyler for bringing me on to HCE. That really helped out with the strategy a lot. I feel like that's where we were struggling every race, kind of just killing ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I mean, the leaders, I feel like they just had that clean air, and we were up there, and then we were trying to play the strategy game, and ultimately we just fell short.
Yeah,
So,
it was definitely tough.
Michael, we got to ask. There's a lot of times in there, if you watch the broadcast back, sorry, I've been your big proponent over the last couple of races, but this one, it seemed like you were driving a little more aggressively, a little more stealing air from cars and kind of closing in on them, up against that wall. Was that something that you planned on doing coming into this, or were you just like, after watching Nolan and Cleric after the last couple of races, you're like, man, I gotta drive, pretty damn fast I gotta drive aggressive to get where I need to be.
Yeah, I had planned on driving pretty aggressive, and I even told Tyler, I was like, I hope I don't make any enemies this race because I'm going to air block basically as much as I can because I knew you got to save tire. I had an unfortunate event with Keith on lap 1. Man, I did not mean to do that. But as far as driving pretty aggressive, taking it 3 wide, 4 wide, I mean, that's part of it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, it was really tough to pass in the practice race last night in all that dirty air. I knew it was going to be difficult again tonight, so it seemed like you were doing a good job of managing getting your way through the traffic as the race went on, and that was ultimately what was able to get you a third place finish. Any other shout outs you want to make to anyone besides your teammate tonight?
Just Tyler for putting on the league, man. I really appreciate it, and you
Yes,
guys in
sir.
the booth.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Thank you.
we appreciate it, and you know, I'll keep rooting for you. And if you do watch it back and you think that I'm talking shit about you, I'm not. I'm just watching the race. I love you. Don't worry.
Hey, that's part of it, man. We can't all
That's
be
part
friends.
of it. You gotta run hard, brother. I get it. But yeah, you
Hard
ran
left.
hard, and look at you, man. You're out here killing it, brother. Keep doing what you're doing, and I can't wait to race against you. I hope I get you in Atlanta. It's easy money. I can't.
You're cooked. You're cooked, buddy.
Oh, you're not ready for Atlanta, brother.
Oh, shoot. That was good. Love it.
All right. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Hey, Michael. Good job.
Great job, buddy. All right, that's Michael Prince. He finished in second. Let's go ahead and dial up. Or sorry, he finished third. Bailey Brandon, he finished second tonight. Let's go ahead and
Bailey.
dial him up. Let's get
What did
Bailey up
finish?
here.
What did Bailey finish last week? Also, like
Wasn't he
second or
second?
third, right?
I think he was second last week. Bailey Brandon, it's Andy and the boys in the booth. If you've got a copy for us.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Bailey,
go. All right,
Andy and the
Andy.
boys, you got a copy.
I sure do.
You got
All
second
right.
place done tonight. You were fast last night in the practice race, and you were up there at the front at the end, and you were able to be up there at the front at the end of this one as well. If you want to walk us through what happened in the closing stages for you in this race.
So I know on those later cautions I was just saving fuel like crazy because I wasn't good to go, but I had good tires. And I knew I could, because people have been doing me all night. I was aero blocking everybody behind me, trying to keep my position. But yeah, I just focused on saving fuel and keeping my position, and my strategy paid off for this race. I don't really know exactly what it was. I was kind of sort of just adjusting as I was going, but it paid off with a second place finish.
So Bailey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, we dealt you a terrible hand last week. Granted, that was your first race in this season, and it was also like you had a lot of incidences. So coming into this one and on the end of the last one in the power rankings, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, as a broadcasting crew, you killed it tonight. You looked awesome, and I tell you what, if I'm Tyler Smith, I'm buying you a freaking beer after what you did over the last five laps of that race.
Yeah.
Man, I probably need one right now, honestly. I could really go for one. But yeah, last week, I just got caught up in a lot of people's stuff. It also came to me tonight. I got dumped twice going into turn 3. I was able to save it both times, thankfully. I didn't have to use a fast repair tonight. But yeah, no, shout out to Tyler, man. I mean, I was giving him everything I had. I really was. I was trying, but that dirty air, it just cut me off on exit every single time.
Yeah, absolutely. That was kind of the moment I had with me and Terry last night, and then you jumped off pit road. And I was like, no, I was so mad in the moment because I was working at him, and then it was more dirty air, and I couldn't get him. So I'm sure you understood what that was like tonight. But you did run pretty darn good. So it was a good job out there to get the second place done. You got any shout-outs you want to make to anybody out there watching?
First, I want to give a shout out to my teammates at Sky Motorsports. Austin, Danny, and Steven. We were talking all night, discussing strategy, and I know they played a big part in helping me map out my strategy to get up to P2. So I'm glad I could put Sky Motorsports into second place. I also want to give a shout out to my family. They're going through it pretty rough right now. We just lost one of my grandfathers on the 8th, and his funeral was today. So everyone's out there grieving right now. So I just want to give a shout out to them. Hope they're doing all right. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, you put a show on for him, so he's watching up above, being like.
Oh yeah, he loved Florida State too, so he would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're gonna love Wednesday's show because there's gonna be probably a little bit of glazing, dude. You better not go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a glazed donut because you're probably gonna have a little bit of glazing being done, Wednesday if we had to guess between last week's showing and this week's showing. So, anyways, awesome race to you. We have to talk to the leader, but we're glad you had fun. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Take it easy, Bailey.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Bub.
Mm-hmm. All right, that was Bailey Brannon. He finished second. Condolences to you and your family. I know that's a hard time, so shout out to you guys. Hopefully, if you guys need anything, Bailey, don't be afraid to reach out to us broadcasters. We're your SDRL family, so you've got you. But Tyler Smith, changing the subject, we've got the race winner, the number 23 Alani Toyota of Highline Racing of Tyler Smith. It's Andy and the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
You got the win, buddy.
Shot, dude.
Yeah, I'm not anymore, but I was shaking. I'm not gonna lie. 5-4 to go. I was sweating. I was shaking. I don't even know if I breathed for the last 4 or 5 laps.
Well, I will say this: if you're wanting to thank anybody, you need to go buy Bailey a 12-pack or 30 rack.
Oh my God, dude!
That boy was holding the cavalry off, dude.
Held off the hounds back there.
I was about to say I saw. I think it was Terry. Terry was in third.
Yeah.
And I saw Terry coming like a missile. And then I started to pull away from Bailey, and then I saw Terry couldn't get by him, and the gap to both of them started increasing, and I was like, okay, let's just not screw this up. Whatever, like, just don't screw this up.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, hey, that pit strategy finally paid off, I guess.
I'm not even gonna say it was a pit strategy anymore. It became I didn't know what to do, to be honest. I think I was leading, and I was like maybe 8 laps short on gas, but I had a set of tires. I wanted to go green from there on out because I don't know why. I feel like I was in the best position because everybody had to pit again, and I was gonna go green for like 8 laps, go throw in a new set and take off. And then cautions happen, and yeah, y'all watched it.
Oh yeah.
All the trash talk. I'm not gonna say trash talk, but as y'all know, I called my shot in the Discord today.
Yes, you did.
I did some very soft trash talk, and yeah, once I was up there, I had to go out swinging. So,
dude, he put up. He definitely put up.
Yeah. So if you watch the stream back, I did have a question of collusion with the incident points and everything that comes with it, and it was a joking matter, but you guys absolutely killed it tonight. You and Ryan Castleberry both actually finished on the lead lap, which was remarkable that you guys both did that. And we were just like, oh, well, if it ever comes down to it, like Tyler's just gonna give himself a freebie or give somebody else. we'll just give an incident point here or there. No, but I know you guys are doing an awesome job, and we appreciate you guys having us on. And I see Ryan also sitting in here. I'm about to drag him up with you so you guys can talk a little bit about how much fun you guys are having doing this whole league with us as well on the broadcast.
Ryan Kesselberry, Andy and the boys in the booth. Your best finish of the season and your teammate's first win. How's it feel, buddy?
Man, what a night it was. I did not. Yeah, I mean, phenomenal.
you were holding off the hounds, dude.
Finish. I was gonna say first to finish on the lead lap, but
hey, it's his best finish of the year. It was a good job.
It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. Sorry.
Hey, that was motivation for this week.
It was. I swear to God. I literally in midstream said, Bryce is sitting 14th. He's not going to do anything. And he jumped like 8 spots like simultaneously. And I was like, oh, geez, maybe I just got to talk. You just got to shit talk everybody.
I think we motivated a lot of people on Wednesday.
I need to go go attack the 45 Austin for me. He's having a rough time, so give him the broadcaster curse so he can get up here and get a top 5 with us.
Well, the problem with Austin is he has so many between Twitch and YouTube. This is what's crazy. Between Twitch and YouTube, multiple streaming platforms are people rooting for him. And then we're all like, yeah, come on, Austin, let's go do it. And then he's 7 laps down. We're like,
Yeah, he's having unbelievable luck, and not the good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Same thing
it's
with
been
Dennis
rough.
Orff.
He's done a couple of things himself. I've done some things to him unintentionally. But other than that, it's like if there's something wrong going on the track, it's not him, but it's happening right there with him.
Mm-hmm. Bad luck for the Toyota team, but tonight you guys finally got the win, so I feel like that's the silver lining within the whole thing, you know. So it's gotta feel good. Is there any shout outs that you want to make, buddy?
Absolutely. So first I want to shout out my team, Ryan and Austin. Austin could have easily disconnected and just dipped out after starting off the way he did, but he stayed in there. He's a good guy. He's getting a win. I'm calling it again. I said that last week. I don't know when it's coming, but he will win his way into the playoffs.
Okay.
Shout out to Ryan. Yep, he's a co-owner. We're co-owners of the whole league, so he does a lot of the behind the scenes work for me. Then a big shout out to you guys, cause y'all's broadcast and the freaking midweek show y'all did, actually phenomenal. Like,
thank you.
Like for
We
real,
tried.
actually great.
You're gonna have to watch back tonight.
I'm gonna keep bugging you for everything I need, just so I can get it, so that way we can keep putting on what we're doing. I promise you.
Oh, that's fine. That's
what I'm asking for is only to better us.
Tonight's pre-race show, post-race show. You better be ready to watch this one back, dude. We stepped it up.
I'm literally about to go lay in bed and watch it. That's what I'm about to go do. I'm about to go lay down and watch the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Last two shout outs. Shout out to the wife for allowing me to have a very expensive hobby and to spend a decent amount of time on it. So a big shout out to her. And then shout out to Michael Prince for the 5 to 6 lap door-to-door racing that we
my
had.
God,
that was wild.
Blast. We both respected each other, and that might be the best 5-race stretch or 5-lap stretch that I've had on iRacing.
Yeah,
that was
big shout out to him. That was
watch
fun.
that
When
broadcast
you
back and watch about us yelling about, like, Tyler Smith does not want to be in between the two most aggressive drivers on the freaking track. And you had Nolan McClurg and Michael
Prince. Yeah, that was wicked.
We were like, we don't know how you're gonna come out of this, and you did. It was insane.
Wicked.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Great job, buddy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for the win.
Yes, sir. Congrats, dude.
We see Ryan McClurg in here for a quick interview. Do we want to get them in here real quick before we call it?
We're gonna go ahead and do a rundown and get things rolling so we can get out of here. We're closing in up on our 3-hour mark at this point. So.
All right. Sorry, Ryan.
Sorry. So 3 hours into this one, almost. Tyler Smith, you can see his car there. He is the race winner. He was able to get it done. Let's go ahead and take a look for realsies at these race results. So Tyler Smith, then Bailey Brandon, Michael Prince, Terry Vincent, Ryan McClurg, Ryan Castleberry, Stephen Blevins, Justin Day, Bryce Keegan, and Jamin Bernhardt rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, Wednesday is going to be a lot of fun, I tell you what. Wednesday is, at this point, like, you know, we're just listing off where it went, but I can tell you right now, you're not going to want to miss Wednesday's show.
And then we've also got to talk about one more thing, our second sponsor for the night, our fastest lap of the race. You're racing for the Cats at Kentucky Speedway, your pet's fastest lap. The winner of that award goes to Terry Vincent. He ran a 29.78. He was the SDRL racing for the Cats at Kentucky. He was the fastest man on the race. He got the fastest
lap. Good job,
lap.
Terry. You just inherited 10 cats. We're going to send them to you tomorrow. Good luck.
Whoa. We don't need all the cats, buddy.
No. That's what we said before the race, that, like, whoever gets the fastest lap gets to inherit all of these cats, right? So.
Absolutely.
Terry Vincent, we've got a package with some holes poked in it and a little bit of food, so you're going to want to figure that one out quick. No dry ice. So you're going to want to do that day of when it gets there. Got about 10 cats coming your way, buddy.
Well, folks, this is the B.A.C. casting and drafting crew. we are able to go ahead and bring the racings to you all here at Kentucky. We are looking forward to hear from you guys next time for the next race. We are glad you joined us, and can't wait for the next one, boys. What do you got?
Dude, I've got nothing. I've got to get the hell out of here. I got to go to bed.
Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this one for Side Draft Racing League. These are the broadcasters, and we are out of here.
See ya.
See ya.
Woo! Another one done.
All right, boys. Got to go to bed.
Later, dude.
Later.
Gotta give the fucking folks the old music outro, dude.
Give it to him.
I don't know how to make our faces go away. I'm trying to figure it out. But tell you what, folks, have a good one. Have a great rest of your week. Happy Monday, and we hope to hear from you guys the rest